Swear this world is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the daily. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, how in the world? Am I a citizen? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of King's Table. As always, your man, King City.
Got Smoke here as always.
Bang doing the building, man. What's good, man? How was y'all week as always, man?
Honestly,
yeah, the smack clip.
it won't that bad. It was pretty good. Motherfucker got a notification today, made me happy. I ain't never thought I'd get some shit like this. Motherfucker said I'm in the top 98% of credit score for my age group. Notification. Credit Karma. Made a nigga happy than the motherfucker.
Said, made me do the dance. So, I'm on the right track now, baby.
Hell yeah, that shit feel good.
I'm on the right goddamn track now. How about you, man? How was your week, man?
I had an alright week. I'm gonna say it was alright. I had an alright week. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people don't get sized off of this, but thank you, social service, for them stamps. You feel? They came in the clutch.
This dude,
they
man.
came. Look, nigga, I ain't even know I had this shit. I had this shit for 3 months. They said I get a letter in the mail. They telling me, oh well, you better spend some money on this card because you had it for 3 months and you haven't spent it. I said I haven't got no card. They said, well, come pick it up. Man, I've been cheesing ever since. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. It came in the clutch.
I'm not messing.
Instead of paying for cash, thank you, social service. I had an awesome week though. It was nice week. Hot as a motherfucker, but I had a nice week.
Yeah, I can say the same thing. I had a nice ass week, man. Goddamn.
So
I went and did some. Yeah, I went and did some other shit like some hot air balloon shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Ain't
what they
no
used
way
to
in
say
hell.
back in the day, white people shit right there. But you know, it's good.
Right.
It's good to get out there.
It was a lot of them out there. I give them that. It was a lot of them out there.
It's good to be out there doing shit like that for real, for real.
That's some shit I always want to do, but I really want to go do it have it take me somewhere far as a bitch
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Oh hell no.
No.
You say out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now you
So
doing
nigga,
some
I'm in a motherfucking
crazy.
balloon. I only like airplanes like that. You think I'm gonna have me in the middle of nowhere on a balloon?
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
It is
like
a little
that.
weird.
No.
You just got the flames coming above your head and shit. You like, what the fuck?
I know you
See,
can feel
look,
that heat.
if they had me on
Yeah.
a little rope shit like they had y'all doing, that's cool. I ain't going nowhere.
Now you could. They wanted motherfuckers to you know, you could pay what like $350 or something like that.
You got to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no.
you gotta sign a waiver.
Anything you gotta sign a waiver, I'm gonna think twice. I'm
Man.
sorry. I can't do it cause
That
and
is
I ain't even
something that-
scared of heights, but I don't know, man.
There's a haunted house that you gotta go to that you gotta sign a waiver, and there's like a year wait list and everything.
It's in Virginia, right?
I want to go to. I think it's Pennsylvania. I think
I heard they really be torturing motherfuckers.
they say
I
it
know
got some
Virginia
real,
got
some
one,
shit
too.
going on.
I don't know the name of it.
I'm
but
trying
I
to
know
go
it.
I don't want to get nobody permission to fuck me up like that though.
I'm trying to go. I'm
No.
being there.
Hell
Oh,
no.
nah.
Fuck all that.
I'll do
I
that
ain't-
one joint you was talking about where you gotta go inside the building and you gotta figure out how to get out
Oh, the escape room.
the escape room. I'll try
Yeah,
that shit. But
Yeah, that's light work though.
I ain't gonna lie. I want an escape room where like I gotta run from a motherfucker. And
they do got stuff like that. Go back to that haunted house shit.
Yeah, I gotta try something where I gotta try to figure out a motherfucker puzzle while the killer trying to get my ass. You know some shit.
Yeah, that's like
put some pressure on a nigga.
They do got a joint like that where the dude chasing you with the chainsaw and shit, and you gotta get away from him. You trapped in the house.
I've been in the 100 forest like that. They had the chainsaw joint.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I know that shit funny.
I'm that
shit
type
too.
of person. I like scary shit.
Yeah,
my
I
old
do
lady
shit
know
like
because
that,
we got a October anniversary, so we didn't been to a couple of them already.
Dang.
You know what I mean, little hunch. I like shit like that.
Yeah, me too.
And I like to see her scared to death. So hey,
That's one of my favorite holidays right there.
I don't know about that one.
It
Is
is.
it favorite holiday?
Yeah, because
Halloween.
I just like the action, like the scary shit.
I just like stealing
That's
kids'
just
candy.
me.
I
I
ain't gonna hold
always been
You
fascinated.
just wait for them to bring home the bag.
you. Hell yeah, let me check that shit real quick.
This
So no,
motherfucker.
this ain't it right here. So, no, all your Kit Kats is tainted. They said it got salmonella in the motherfucker. I take Kit Kats.
Man.
out that
Salmonella in the Kit Kats.
Man, not the whole bowl. We used to
Whole-
do that too.
all the Kit
Time to
Kats.
grab 2 pieces. Who gonna follow that rule right there? Ain't nobody out here.
Yeah,
We taking the whole bowl.
yeah,
Most definitely.
yeah.
So don't put that out there for me. I said opportunity. The only time I'm not gonna take it, I ain't gonna lie. If I go up there so much, I don't really fuck with lollipops like that. I'm not a lollipop person.
Man, I'd have burnt them joints up.
So when
That's
Halloween,
your old
when
joint.
Halloween come around, y'all taking all your kids candy.
Not all of it.
But I'm gonna help you eat it a little bit.
I make sure. Look, I'm gonna curve their likings that way. You know, when it comes to that Kit Kat and that
So let's
Reese
get-
cup.
He said, let me check this.
Let's get this show on the road. First things first. Y'all see Tory Lanez. I was gonna start with the brawl, but that's a little hotter topic. We gonna get into that one because that needs, definitely need to be diagnosed a little bit. But Tory Lanez got sentenced to 10 years, and I know they say stand up for our women and da 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 da. I don't. From all signs point to it, it looked like he didn't do it. But damn all that. Let's just say if what transpired did happen, where the gun got shot, it hit the ground and ricocheted and hit her foot. That's the story. 10 years is fucking excessive. He didn't shoot the gun. From what it sounded like, they was tussling. He was tussling with the other chick that had the gun and went off and shot the ground. 10 years is a long fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
you
wanted to
ain't-
make-
you
they
don't
wanted
even
to
got
make an
some sex
example out of that
offenders.
motherfucker.
Get
Yeah,
that much
that's what it
time,
seemed
for
like,
real,
making
for
an
real. That's
example out of him.
Real shit.
Not the Kit Kats good.
But if you look at it, the hip hop scene anyway, that's what a lot of them brothers, they smashing and sending them away.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, like I tell a lot of young black men, your best bet is to stay out of that situation where they don't have that hold over you, where you on no probation, no papers, no nothing. You got to stay clear. You got to stay clear. And you right, that was I don't agree with that much time, man. I really don't.
10
I
years?
think it was too much too. When I first heard about this shit, it was too much.
I see if fam, she was the very next week, she was at like the BET Awards or some whatever the fuck it was, twerking on stage.
Twerking.
Yeah.
10 years? Like that, come on, man. That's doing a little bit too much.
Especially if it was something that wasn't actually planned. Like I get if he was
Like
really shooting.
premeditated?
Yeah. But like I said, a lot of
It
the
seemed like an
courtrooms
accidental, like the gun. Like he didn't even get charged with shooting her. I can pull up. I need to pull up her charges.
Where did that happen at?
I think it happened in Cali though. I mean, because he didn't get
And
charged
see, but
with,
you gotta think about it. He's from another state.
with shooting her. He got like, I believe it's like
That shit
negligence
too.
with
They
a
looking at a
firearm or
whole
some
bunch
shit
of
like that.
crazy ass shit. Because you gotta think about it. He's from Canada,
So it's like 10 years is a long ass
so
time.
it's crazy, man. That's just like the girl with the vape pen,
What girl with the
and they had her sitting over there for months, and everybody
Who's
writing
talking
Oh, you
letters.
talking
and-
about the
It's just
basketball
crazy,
player.
man. It's crazy.
But she was in another
That,
country though.
that was in another country, and she was like used on some political shit because there's a war going on. Not saying that it's right, but it was a war going on. They used that for leverage. You know what I'm saying?
but in real life, but that's a whole other country. We can't. Ain't shit I can do about that.
So you don't see that with Troy? You don't think they looking at it like that? Like he's from Canada. He's not. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody beef with Canada.
But I'm just saying, like, far as him, black male anyway, period. You already fucked right there, period,
Yeah.
to be in that situation.
'cause-
but just look, the fact of them looking, like, cause you can, that's anywhere. You can go to any county and get in trouble. If you ain't from that county, they're going to be hard on you.
Yeah, but 10
feel what I'm
years
saying?
for
And you right.
accidental shooting.
Yeah, it's too much.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's a lot.
that's a long ass time. That's like
I seen some probation and some shit like that.
people be quick to say put them in jail. I seen some videos of a lot of women that's like celebrate. I seen a girl dancing. I seen a girl crying. Said she justice was served. I'm like, listen, man. That's a cage. That's a box that you're putting a human in. Damn, all this step lady ain't dead.
Right.
10 years of a person's life is a long fucking time. You can fuck a child's head up in 10 years of their life. A 10-year-old right now could be fucking depressed. 10 years is a long fucking time. That's a lot of shit to go through. When you put a man in a cage for that damn long.
That's a decade. Ain't
That's
that
a long
everything,
time, man.
everything he done built is over with.
What? I
Nah,
can't say it's over
because
with,
well,
because
people don't
he gonna
understand.
like
you don't do
7.
the whole 10.
He gonna do like 7.
If that,
7,
he might do 3. Real shit. He might do
No.
Unless he
3.
get
I
deported
swear
or
to
something.
God, bro.
He from Canada. He can get deported.
Yeah.
Then he be. That's his best bet.
But I'm telling you, he might do 3.
I would go back.
I'm serious. Dead
3 on the
serious.
10?
Yeah, and
I
get
could
parole.
see- I could
and
see
get paroled
6,
out.
7 on the 10.
Three.
I'm about to say
I'm
6,
dead
7
serious.
sound good.
'Cause
He
you gotta
would-
think about California laws too. They not as strict like how shit is over here.
Nah.
For real.
But they wanted to make an example out of him, so they're not gonna give him that time.
No. 3 out of the no. Because he been already sitting down since what? He went to, it's not even been a year because I think he went to jail in like December. So, nah. Hell nah. Like,
That's crazy, man.
that's a long fucking time. Now, let's just say the benefit, all signs point to that he didn't do it. You even seen before the verdict came out, there was a shift in the media. It seemed like everybody started coming out and saying that he didn't do it. Now, I mean, he's going to get out of jail. Da, da, da. At first, it was like hush, hush. Nobody would speak on it. You know, some of the verdict came, it was like, what the fuck? And it wasn't even big, like a huge thing, because everybody felt like something ain't right about this.
Yeah.
Something just not right about
started
this.
out with a lie. More lies came out. Then the supposed truth came out. But then when you look at, like you said, when you look at the evidence, look like you said, motherfuckers was fighting over a gun. But how we know public opinion curves everything.
Yeah.
And as long as the loud minorities
See, the story
talk,
was that the female that was arguing with her pulled the gun out.
Yeah, that's what it was. And he was hustling to get the
Yeah,
gun from
he was
her.
trying to get the gun.
That's what the story was. Now,
Her ass should be locked up too. Then if you gonna lock him up,
yeah,
she pulled the gun. The gun would have never been brought out if she didn't pull the gun out.
right now, people get that fandom shit. Who they a fan with is who they ride with. I don't care. I don't. That's not what I do. Like, I don't care. Like, it can be my favorite rapper, and he got some shit. If he did something, well, he did something. I don't know
Yeah,
him
like-
personally.
Yeah,
I said
right.
I just like his music. That's it. You can't really put that whole like being a fan. There is no like loyal fan. That you obsessed, and that's not healthy.
Right.
Right, that is
You
true.
know, and that's
That's
a
a
lot of
fact.
people nowadays. Like they ride or die for these people that they don't know.
Right. Right.
I agree.
They get it twisted, and that kind of curves a lot. Now, I mean, and I know this kind of bleeding into what something that you should be doing in the university type shit, but like, that bleeds into fucking how we dictate like our women and all this other shit. Like, because if they see a Beyonce or something like that, they'll see her as so much of an icon, and they be so much of a fan that they try to imitate that. But she is a definition of a woman. No, that's just that woman right there. That's not what everyone has to be like.
No.
Know what I mean? That's not how we do, but we do it as men as well. Know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because
Sure.
as soon as you see a rapper dressed a certain way, that
Oh,
shit gets
man.
copy and paste. I hate looking at streets and I'm like, damn, cuz y'all all
Yeah.
look like y'all in the motherfucking music video.
Yeah,
That's just like them dumb ass boots.
yeah.
And then the motherfucking
Free Troy, man.
And motherfuckers done got too ignorant, cuz I ain't never seen like this is the craziest shit in the world. Like, no bullshit, motherfucker. How you apply to the job, right? And your email is Big King Killer 33. How
That
you
is
apply?
crazy,
How the
though.
fuck do you apply to a job like
But
that?
you just think about
See,
it.
that's why I got
A
three
lot of
different
people that
emails.
set them emails up didn't set them up for business wise. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was just
But at the same time,
they just
That
wasn't.
shouldn't be your email, period.
Yeah, you
Why
right.
would you write that up
Because you're
there?
not thinking like you gonna have to
Yeah,
use that shit.
No,
No,
I don't give a
fuck that. It's
damn
an
if you
email.
thinking like you gonna use.
Man, I done seen some crazy
Big
ass
King
shit.
Killer.
Yeah, I see some wild ass shit. though.
no, fuck that. Especially like everybody got multiple emails. I don't care what nobody say. Like you said, everybody got multiple emails. You got emails you do for bullshit, and I got my business email because I don't want my business email connected to my bullshit email.
Well, I only got
Like,
one.
I don't even got my subscriptions hooked up to my business email. Like it's just me, and that shit plain as fuck. I ain't got time for all them goddamn nicknames.
So you got
and
2
bullshit.
emails on your phone.
I got 3.
You can flop.
I got 3.
I mean,
I got
I
an email for this show, the King's Table joint. I got my business joint, and I got my, just
I got about 23 in
games and shit like
existence
that.
for real.
God damn.
Cause for real, back when the motherfuckers ain't really catch on to them free trials, niggas was out there hitting them bitches. I ain't gonna say, give me that.
That man was making them. Yeah.
Go ahead and make another one of these
Right.
jump real quick.
Oh, that's terrible.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Ain't got time. He said, pay. No.
He got so much stuff hooked up to himself.
Hooked up to what?
To his, he linked to everything out there.
Man, I'm like the cartoon characters that come with different disguises. Say, I'm here.
Something
New
wrong
me.
with this dude, man.
New name, new me. I don't even know who Anthony Min is, but that's me right now.
So, you think that Tory Lanez out of the 10 years, he might do 3?
3.
I'm
I say
saying-
3 to 4.
I'm
3
saying
or 4.
he doing at least 6, 7. Unless
What
they
up,
deport
Brenda?
his ass.
I don't know what it is, but what up?
Brenda, that's Mondoose in there. You Mondoose in there, Jake? Oh, that's probably third eye in that building. Third eye in the building.
Third eye in the building.
I think number one, 10 years is too damn excessive. 3 years, I don't see him.
I don't think he should have got any time at all. I think they should have investigate on that case a little bit more.
But it's too late now. He already
Yeah,
said
it is,
Now,
but I don't
he
think
can
he
do an
shoulda got
appeal.
time at all, for
which
real.
I think they probably going to deny. For
Probably,
sure,
right.
I mean, because his name too big. Because at the end of the day, the prosecutors don't want to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to lose at all.
Nah, they want all that.
Man.
They won't need all of that. But anyways, rolling along, man. We got to get into the university, man. Take us to school, man.
All right,
Get a diploma. Or
let's
something.
go ahead.
Get a diploma, man. Like,
So first of all, we need to do some re-education into the American people, because I've been noticing a lot of times now that we have started to lack the use of words lately. We don't use words in a proper definition. We make our own definitions up and try to run it with the shit so much nowadays. And this annoys me. Like, my first word of the day is going to be misogynist. I hear that word a lot. Like, especially with women and other men who like to, I don't want to say placate to women's emotions, but you know what I mean. Like, what was that man name who had a podcast that was gaslighting the fuck out of women? What was that nigga name? Who was like, you got to be this type of man to your woman, but come to find out he was like cheating and fucking his wife up.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't know his name
I don't know
is.
his name either, though.
But
It
they,
ain't Sam-
but they,
nah, it ain't Sam.
No, they ain't saying no.
it was something with a T. I don't know what the fuck his name is
I
though.
know who you're talking about, though, yeah.
But we use that word does not mean anything that a woman dislikes. That word means that a man literally hates a woman. That's what it means. It means he hates a woman. So just because you say something you don't like, he's not a misogynist. Just because he says something that disagrees with you, he's not a misogynist. Just because you got hurt by something he said doesn't make him a misogynist. That word means he would have to hate you. In reality, he don't. You just got to disagree. And we have to stop in society by letting these things go just because of other people's feelings. Like letting people recreate words, letting people feel how they want to feel just to embrace their feelings, because it's not reality. Your feelings are not reality most of the time. Shit, even with me, I can say like something like, damn, this shit unfair like a motherfucker, but my ass knew damn well I shouldn't have bought that last 5-pack of backwoods. But I did. But I wasn't supposed to spend that money. But I can't say the world is unfair because I did that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact.
We stay placating to, like, don't get me wrong. Emotions need to be understood, but they don't always need to be validated. They don't always need to be made into the forefront of the people. Because at the end of the day, emotions are something that can change in the blink of a fucking eye. So if you feel something about this today and then like 2 weeks later you don't feel shit, it's just like, why are we putting so much energy into something that's fleeting?
Facts.
That's why I say
that
that
shit.
most definitely, because I even see that like with a lot of the groups we have today, like the LGBTQ, hell, even when it comes to Black Lives Matter, it's a whole lot of placating to bullshit ass feelings that take away from what the fuck we're actually supposed to be fighting for. And that goes in both goddamn groups. Like, tell me what you're fighting for, and I can fight for it. But if you have no idea, or you're trying to fight for everything, I can't hang with you. Yeah. Because if you trying to be the international fucking thing, you're trying to go country to country, you're trying to make this known that we're trying to accomplish this right here. You can't be arguing with motherfuckers on the street. Right. You can't be dealing with street level fucking problems if you're trying to be international. Because I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about a street level racist. Don't give a fuck about a street level homophobe, because at the end of the day, they're always going to be there. You're always going to have a motherfucker that don't like you. You're always going to have a motherfucker that might hurt your feelings. You always might have that person, no matter how much you do in society, how many laws you make. Even if you made it a law that people couldn't talk about other people, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, because you're going to do it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, fuck, we got laws all out this motherfucker, and people break them every fucking second.
Yeah.
It's goddamn day. Every goddamn day.
So you really think people are going to be so hard struck on a law about your feelings? No, they don't care, and they never gonna care. So fight the big shit that you actually can fight to fix. Like if you have a problem, like I heard, like they was talking about like some medical facilities denying LGBTQ people. Cool, you want to fight that? I'm okay with that. But you want to get mad at old Billy Bob at the goddamn grocery store because he calls you gay? I can't get behind that because then they fight it out or be about it. It's the only thing you could do.
Yeah.
Or if you black, you can't sit there and be mad at a motherfucker because he don't like black people or he don't want you dating his daughter. He not gonna want you to date his daughter. Either she gonna fuck with you and you gonna keep it going or not. Like it's all you can do.
Yeah.
You cannot put that on a government level because at the end of the day, it's not their job to give a fuck about that. I don't want my tax money to go to bullshit like that because it's not plausible and it takes away from the shit that we really supposed to be doing and also gives them the leverage to continue to not do shit. Because if you're gonna keep asking me about these small ass problems that's gonna cost me $1, I'ma do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't gotta focus on the big shit because you happy with all the little shit.
Right. It's a goddamn fact.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. To goddamn Smoke University. To take your ass to school real quick, man.
Come learn.
Get a
But you
diploma.
speaking, yes, get
There
that.
he is. Talking shit.
Speaking straight facts, though. Now, I mean, we focus on so much small shit when there's real shit that's really going on in the streets.
Yeah, that's why it's so easy. Like people be like, "Oh, y'all getting distracted." You have people say, "No, we're not getting distracted." They say it is.
It is.
The more you push bullshit, like something goes viral, right? The more you push that, the less you see something else.
Yeah.
So if you're saying it's not a distraction, it's not the fact that it's so much of a distraction to you because you might know of it. But you're taking away from somebody else might see it because at the end of the day, what you push is at the forefront.
It's at the forefront. The loudest people are, I mean, it's just that these group are not the majority. They're just the loudest. People talk about it too much. They're just the loudest motherfuckers. There's more people that feel like you and I, that feel like me and Bang. Now, I mean, but our opposition to how we feel is the loudest because they get to talk about their feelings and people got to fake care about it.
Yeah.
Because we really don't.
We don't.
We don't really care.
Like about to say, it's people care. People want people to care about what they care about, and it's unless that person authentically cares about it, you can't make them. That's why I don't have the mentality to try to make a white person that is racist like me. For what? What am I doing it for?
They're not
What am
going to.
What am I wasting my time for? Me trying to prove to somebody who already dislikes me, because you're not gonna ever agree with somebody that you dislike.
You hit something on when you said that if their parent says they don't want her to date a black guy. Because look, I'm not saying that I hate white people, but I would much rather my child bring home a black man. Now, once she brings home a white guy, it's out of my hands at this point.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do. Know what I mean?
And I'm
All
not
I can
gonna
do at this
mistreat
point
him.
is like him. I have to. I never hated the person. I mean, to begin with, that's probably what it is. They probably hate us from the begin with. I never hated. I just would rather see her walk through the door with someone that looks like her complexion. But
Because
if it happens,
and a
then
lot of them
at
probably
that
feel
point
the
it's-
same way. But in the day, because
See, I don't think like that.
because
I'd rather see you walk through that door with somebody that's gonna respect you and love you for who you are. I don't look at your skin color. That's just me.
but
Person.
No, I
but that's
respect
agreed.
I don't look at that.
I
I don't
respect
look at
that. I respect that, but I also respect the fact that we're on this planet to be individuals. You can raise yours this way. He can.
Oh,
raise
yeah,
his
yeah,
that
yeah.
way. But in today's society, is more. It has to be like this, and you have to be like that. When that's just not real, and that's why we fight so much. Just like you were saying, because
yeah, that's just
they
like
want things to be perfect, and it's not.
Let's talk
Right.
about another word today in motherfucking Smoke University: indoctrination. Because I hear this word so motherfucking much, and motherfuckers like, what? How the fuck do you indoctrinate your own child?
That's crazy.
You raising that motherfucker. However you raise him, because don't get me wrong, raising is manipulation.
It is in
Not,
a sense.
not just in the word. Just say like,
The word itself, yes.
yeah, you raise your kid in your beliefs. That's just a fact. You're not going to raise your kid outside of your beliefs. No matter how people want to make this fantasy of you got to, if a person doesn't agree with something, they're not going to teach your kid to do that.
Right.
Because why would you teach your kid to do something that you don't fucking like? Yeah. That's just reality.
That's just reality.
Because y'all have this notion that everybody's supposed to see the world through your lenses, and that's just not true. All of us have a different reality. They're just like I told, I was having a conversation with this one person about the whole trans topic. And I said, so do you believe that because somebody is Christian, you have to agree that there is a God to them? They said no. So why the fuck do they got to agree that to you? That you're whatever you believe that you are. Not to saying that you can't believe, but I don't have to believe.
That's exactly how I am. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm intrigued by other lives.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And people think that I'm against so many different ways of living. No, I'm good at, I like to debate, and you know that. I debate the shit out you. But it's nowhere am I ever going to say that you are wrong. I just like to compare our walk through this life. I mean, you see things like that. Oh, I see it like this. Why can that be like that if you? That's me. But you can live how you want to fucking live. Right. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't got to agree with nothing. You ain't got to agree with nothing of mine.
But I don't hate you for your decision.
No.
I don't. I don't really care about your decision.
You either because you think a certain way. Yeah, you
because that's at the end of the day, that's all it is. Like I said, you have to understand that there will always be somebody that thinks differently, and you just have to say, "Oh shit."
I was having a conversation.
Never thought about that
with this dude yesterday. Like, we're gonna bring him on the show because we really need to bring him on here. But he was talking about, I had put up a post saying that teach your kids how to pray because you're not gonna be around here forever, but God will. And he commented on it. He was like, "See, that's your problem. Y'all like brainwashing people, or like y'all spreading false information or whatever." And I'm like, look, man, at the end of the day, I told you this. I ain't in no religion. I tell everybody that. I don't believe in none of that shit. It's separation. I don't believe in groups. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm more spiritual than religion. I'm not none of that shit. I grew up in the church. My mom Baptist and all that. But that's not my type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, I know a lot of shit. I'm not, like I said before, I don't respect a lot of these churches because I'll be damn, I'm going to go in a black church and you got a white Jesus hanging on the wall with blue eyes. Come the fuck on. Let's be real here.
It's been a while since I've been to church.
And I've seen a lot of black churches like that. I've seen a lot of black churches.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like, no matter how, like
I just can't get with it.
See it in my lifetime. That's always been the weirdest symbolism I've ever seen in my life.
What?
I say, yeah, just praying to him and then seeing, But just why we gotta see him like
that is some weird shit. That is a death right there. But that'd be like, you think about the charm, right? Think about your family member that got shot, and you made the charm with that bullet in their head and hung it around their neck. Around your neck. That would be stupid because that's what that is. That's that man dying on the cross.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. That's some weird ass shit.
He died on that.
He's dying right there. You still got his body on your.
That sounds like some sacrifice shit.
It is weird.
Sound like some dark shit, don't it?
Yeah. But like I said, the motherfuckers who spread the religion didn't believe in that nigga. Just always remember that.
But do I think it serves a purpose of the mind? I do. Because life is so, you go through so much that sometimes, whether it's the Bible, whether it's spirituality, some ancestral thing, whether it's a goddamn, some sand that you collect and you work, whatever that is, sometimes the mind needs that it will be okay. It will be factor that you, even if it's fantasy, even if it's, because I don't know if it's real or not, but for your mind, you need that somewhere because your every day without that is so dark.
Yeah.
I feel what I'm saying?
But you know what I also feel? I feel like, if it is true and, Jesus was supposed to come back, that'd probably be one of the reasons I wouldn't. Every time I walk into a place of worship for me, is me on the cross dead as a motherfucker. No. No.
And they praise me.
I'm not messing with
you. Right. It make you think, though.
It
make you think.
I'm not saying I believe that it is real. I believe that because you can go to this place and you can see exactly where it happened. Where they lose me, where they say he coming back. I'm like, well, that guy is actually dead. What came back was his way of living. So he was living like this, and he was trying to teach people to do the right thing. You do that. You be that example. That's him coming back every day. But to wait for this person, like, first of all, he'll be a midget. Like, we evolved. That man be 4 fucking feet. Like, so that ain't gonna work. But he can live through his word, his teachings. That's the coming back factor. That's what I think it is. But you can believe what you want to believe because
Believe whatever
we're
you
gonna
want.
die not knowing. So hey, have fun, and then I'm gonna get a little bit from you when you tell me about like, never thought about it like that. And then that's how it should work. But people hate.
Yeah, they just want to hate off top. And even I've noticed that hate has become a easy thing nowadays. Like you can hate somebody off some dumb shit nowadays.
Right.
Like shit. Like how the fuck?
Miscommunication, it can be some hate. Just little petty shit.
I don't think like I be like I ain't gonna lie. I troll on Facebook. I be bored. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I see your ass on there too.
He bored in
He
the mode.
goes in.
Something wrong with him. That's the
He
problem.
goes in.
That's the problem, man.
I be bored. I be
the
looking
thing is
at.
that no, he like to debate.
Oh, I'm
That's
saying
what it
this
is.
shit.
He like to debate too. That's what it is.
Nah, he like to like that match. Just
I ain't gonna lie. I do
Spark
like
some
when
shit off
they
real
tell me
quick.
not to stir the pot. I stir that shit like some noodles. I'm like,
right.
and get up on in there because it's also one of those things that make you think at the end of the day sometimes I've been wrong in some of the debates. You know what I mean? So it gives me one of the hit back factors like I can learn more.
Yeah. See, that's what makes a person good at debate though. When you can get into it and I'm talking about you'll get so into your debate, you probably get a little elevated in tone. But when you know that that person made a point, accept it. You can't be right every time. Man, we done bumped heads a lot and be like, then he finally get me, or he finally get him. It's like, okay, okay. But that's what makes it good through life because you have to get so many different perspectives if you say you're going to understand something. You can't say I understand it if you don't know the full spectrum of the thing.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, people don't like to admit it, but you're nothing but a whole bunch of different perspectives put together in one. That's all we all are. We're a million different perspectives that we encounter all day, every day, put together. Because every single time you encounter somebody, it changes something in your life. It's like evolution. But it's evolution of the mind, and that's what people have to understand. So you cannot block out the evolution of the mind or you're going to stay in the same place. Because that's what a lot of people do. So I don't got to listen to them. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, tell
We
us.
was talking about that. We was talking about that last week.
What's that?
Said something about that. No, it was a while
back.
It was a
Yeah,
while
yeah.
back. We was talking about
You
that.
can't
We
do
said
that.
shit.
That's
Tell
it.
them to get their diploma, man.
Get the
Smoke
diploma
University,
because
man.
nobody.
Sign up online.
Yeah.
Hell
Get
yeah.
that Smoke University. Let's see that band out there, man. But yeah, but he right though.
Yeah, real shit.
You have to understand everybody because even somebody you don't agree with, you got to understand how they think because you'll never be able to convince them otherwise. So you got to understand how they think. Even people you don't, because think about it. The best, even when it comes to war, you need to understand your enemy. So why don't you think like that when it comes to your allies, your kids, everybody? You have to think like that in life. You have to understand everybody in order to exist down your path because you have to understand the business world if you want to start a business, which means you have
Most
to understand.
people, most people are stuck though.
Yeah.
Most people are like, this is what it is. This is my reality. Most people are like that.
Yeah, you right.
It is.
That's why most people. That's why a lot of people argue so much because they're not trying
Setting
to
their ways,
see
as they say, yeah.
any other way than what they think it is.
They want it to be
Well,
their
how they
way.
see it now, Put it like that. I'm not gonna say how they think it is because how they see it now, that is how it is. But when you widen your viewpoint, you be like, oh, it can be more. It is more complex than just how I see shit.
That's just like a few years ago, you probably watched a TV show on Netflix, probably was the best shit you ever seen in your life. And you was like, damn, this can't no show get better than this. You probably arguing down, nah, that show ain't got nothing on this show. Then you watch another one. Opinion change.
I tell you the good example for me is if you would have asked me maybe 7, 8 years ago about the gay LGBT topic, you would have got a different person than today. It would have been more aggressive. It would have been like, I ain't fucking with that trans shit, that shit crazy on the. Now it's more. It's more. I don't understand their stance. I don't agree with their stance, but they can do what the fuck they want to do. It is like it didn't change through time, but that comes from understanding. That's come from hearing different sides. They come from getting different perspectives other than myself. You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to understand that the world, if
Facts. Them
is a
fall
collect-
classes starting soon, man. On that goddamn Smoke University. Let's see that again, man. Them fall classes starting soon. Yeah, you right, Third Eye, man. Hey, sign up. Sign up. Smoke University, man.
The collective consciousness of the world is what people have to understand is still separate. It's collective, but it's separate.
Yeah.
We all live off of each other.
Like I said, it's not a Super Bowl. You're right.
Yeah. It's
learn from each
it's
other,
a circuit.
everything.
It's a salad
No, it's a circuit.
in a sense.
Like, cause at the end of the day, we could say like, at the end of the day, if we take off one piece of the bowl, but a lot of this shit will fall apart.
Yeah, that's what that was said. We both saying the same thing, like a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when you have a soup bowl, now I mean, everything is together. Now I mean, you can't take, it's all mushy and shit. But in the salad, without every ingredient, it wouldn't be the salad no more. But it's individual pieces.
yes.
You can actually take this tomato right here. Now I mean, you can actually, it ain't mushy together. Now I mean, but together it makes this thing.
It makes the salad because nobody wants individualism is dying, and it's forcefully dying because people who are so stuck in their ways are on the top.
Facts.
You can't live like that. Even if you just a poor person, you can never live stuck in your ways because you always fail.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try to succeed, if you're stuck in your ways and you don't ever want to learn different, you don't ever want to try different, and you just want to continue to try to do the same thing over and over again and try to succeed doing that same thing, you'll fail.
You're gonna fail. Yeah. I mean, because to think that your way is the right way is to say you're already successful.
Yep.
And if you're not already successful, whatever you think success may be, if you're not already that, get the fuck out your own way. Because your way ain't working. Or you need to mix your way with a little bit of somebody else's way and a little bit of knowledge of this way.
Yep. That's why I always call bullshit on shit like motherfucking parenting books. Because who the fuck told you?
That you got the blueprints of all children.
Kids.
Right.
And then I hate statistics. I'm not going to lie. I'm one of the people. I do not like statistics. I feel like they fucked up people's view of life. Life ain't really numbers like they try to make it seem. Like, that's business. Business is numbers. Life ain't. So if you can go to like 500 peoples and try to tell me that that's the mindset of millions of peoples, you can get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, that's like a poll during election time. They were like, 87% of Americans. I'm like, well, I didn't take the test. Am I included in the American part? Because ain't nobody coming to ask me a damn thing.
Hell no, they ain't even send me a motherfucking what you call that shit? A fucking poll on Facebook.
Yeah,
they ain't give me shit.
So how they didn't quiz
Said,
me.
weird, this number.
That's a lie.
And as I say, people will look at statistics like that as a stone cold fact. And they will never, you can't even tell people that statistics ain't a stone cold fact because people have been bred to think that, hey, this statistic right here is right. Like a lot of people look at that crime statistic when it comes like white and black and say like, well, black people commit the most violent crimes in America.
That's based off the ones
Based off percentage. But at the end of the day, you read that little fine print at the bottom of that motherfucker, it's based off arrest. Not convictions, arrest.
And we get arrested more, of course, because we get fucked with the most.
And motherfuckers could have been let go, but they still, that statistic is now there.
And then on top of it, you can't never get an accurate crime statistic because not every crime is fucking reported.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
That's just like with the whole like the rape statistics, the domestic violence statistics. Like at the end of the day, we know like granted, hey, those numbers are high, and that shouldn't be. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna say that this is the majority because at the end of the day, when it comes to a lot of domestic violence, most dudes ain't gonna tell on their old lady if you hit them.
yeah,
We ain't calling the police. What the fuck we doing all that for? We don't even want to talk to police.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like some bitch made ass shit when you actually is doing it. So you had to call the police on my old lady because she. But granted, don't get me wrong. Like if you really gotta do it because you in some shit, go ahead on and do it. I ain't gonna say, but it feels some type of way, and a lot of dudes don't.
yeah.
Especially because sometimes it don't really be a threat. It be more so decide that this motherfucker hitting me and I low-key want to slide their ass right now, but I ain't. So I'm going to leave the situation. But,
Oh shit.
and the same thing with the male rape statistics. Niggas ain't reporting that shit. They should,
Yeah.
but they not. And to say that we're trying to battle it out to see who has it worse is the dumbest shit I've seen in eons. And I ain't even been alive. Who the fuck is bad now say, well, I got it fucking worse. I've been raped more than you. Why the fuck are we arguing about this shit?
That's
it
a
happens.
fact. That's a
True shit.
fact. That's a
God
fact.
damn.
That's a fact.
Right.
That shit is so stupid. And black men and black
It
women.
made him. It pissed him off. He had to take a deep breath for it. He said, "Man,
That nigga had to breathe real
Black
quick.
men and black women. Why the fuck are we arguing with each other about who is getting it worse. Like I get like it shouldn't be with nobody, but you know, I'm a black male and I love my black community, and it pisses me off to the absolute max that we just out here beefing with each other about who got it worse instead of going after the motherfuckers that's causing the worst. We don't need to fight each other. Black women, we don't need, like, we stick with y'all. Y'all stick with us, and we fight what the fuck the problem is. We don't need to say, well, us black women got it worse, and we need y'all men to come comfort us. And us black men like, well, no, y'all not on our side. Why the fuck y'all just not coming together to do the shit?
Now, that one... No, time out. That one, I get what you're saying. It's only because I see where it stems from is where I have to be like, because they kind of blame us for things that we never had. Like them being where they are when it comes to money. I done fucked up the word and everything. When it comes to money, when it comes to lifestyle, when it comes to things like that, they blame us for not being there. We can't give them that. That's why they say they need the ball or whatever. But white dudes, Asian dudes, or whatever, they seem like they can when they to the eye, because we live in the same fucked up neighborhoods. We live in the same whatever shit like that. But you always, like you said before, when you look all the way back to slavery and shit like that, all we had to see that was good was the big house. So if you out in the shags and shit like that, and you see somebody in a big house, that looks better than your little shack. Yeah. Even though it's not the best, but it's better than yours. We don't look like we're better than than at all.
But
so they don't know how to come and be with, because they want to be past already, and they don't see us being there, not realizing that they shouldn't blame us for that, because we went through the same bullshit that you did. They was raping us too. They was killing us too. They was doing all that you did. That's why we're both here and need to get out of it, but they want to be there already. So it's I don't know. It's a hard thing to.
It's still one of those things where it's just like, as a black community, we have to work on that, because like we was talking about before, it's only so long that we can continue to do the same shit and blame somebody else. Same thing like we was talking about with the whole parenting shit. The whole parenting thing. Like, granted, you know, slavery was a motherfucker, and that shit is not that gone. I'm not saying that we're going to get rid of the scars from slavery out of society quick as fuck, because we not. And that's
we've been out of slavery least time than we was in slavery. People got to remember that.
Shit, fuck that. Slavery, to me, did not end until civil rights was over with.
So basically 65.
65. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all we got.
My pops was born in 65.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's all we got. So I'm not going to say the scars are going to be done, but at the same time, we as a community got to work on that. And I mean, as a community standard, because at the end of the day, as men, a lot of times, like, life get frustrating. We lash out. Sometimes. Same as the females, we lash out because at the end of the day, we all, like he said, we all stuck at the same spot. And we all trying to get to that spot. And women are more emotional. And now...
That's debatable too.
No. Well, listen to me, because I won't done yet. Women are more emotional. But now...
You've been saying that. I think it's a lie.
We're raising men to be the same way.
Sensitive.
Yes, we're raising men to be the same way, and we're not understanding. Like, Grant, don't get me wrong. We need to focus on mental health of men. Don't get me wrong. That's something to be focused on. But you're raising men to be emotional and not focusing on mental health at all.
So you say you were going to deal with words, and you said word of the day, whatever. When we say emotional, that's just a saying that we've been saying. Women are not more emotional. Sensitive, maybe. But when you say emotions, because we only hitch certain emotions to the word emotional, like feelings of like sadness and everything. Men, we fight a motherfucker because why? Because we was emotional. We was pissed the fuck off. That's an emotion. We would shoot a motherfucker because of emotion. There's a lot of dead motherfuckers because of emotion. So I think we're a little bit more emotional than women. But sensitive, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Agree with that. I definitely do.
That is a fact. Yeah. I can agree with that.
You had to look at the cup.
Look, I had to say, damn, my shit empty, cuz. Let me go ahead and put it in. But no.
Oh, shit.
That's a fact. We need to, but like I said, that's one of those things where we got to start looking at more of the mental health of men, because at the end of the day, we try to push that aside a lot. Those emotions. We do try to push that a lot. And now they're raising men to be more sensitive, which does not work. Why? Because now he's going to be having more emotional outbursts. The same factor that happens when you try to keep emotions in, it's gonna be the same factor you're gonna have, because the thing about it is now you have it double time. They want you to be more sensitive. They want you to show those feelings. So now that they're bleeding out and they're not being given what people were expecting, like when somebody tells you, like, you can come to me, I want you to tell me how you really feel, like those deep, sad emotions, depression, all that shit. And when you do finally push that out and it's treated as nothing, now you're gonna get the most biggest emotion we have because of our dubla oblongata, rage. Goddammit, rage.
Facts.
You're gonna get rage.
That's fact.
And people don't want to see it that way, because even with women, what's the first thing they do when they feel like you're not really hearing them? Rage. Why? Because they feel like their emotions are not being validated.
Right.
They feel like those emotions that they're expressing you, something that it might have took them a minute to express to you
in the first place. Facts.
Are not being respected. They're not being reciprocated. You're not hearing them on an emotional level that they need.
I think that's what everybody though.
Yeah.
Not being heard would piss a person off.
Yep.
Not being heard would like really piss a person
Especially if you're sitting there trying to explain yourself and it's just not getting through.
Because you have to. You have to listen. And that goes along with everything.
It's hard for, now I'm talking about the masses now. I'm not talking about just individuals. It's hard for most people to listen because we got too much shit to listen to.
Yep.
When you got all this propaganda coming at us from every different way saying live like this. Women should look like this. Men should dress like this. This is the culture. It's hard for them to hear plain as day like what we're talking right now. You know what I'm saying? And I do truly believe that there's more people out there that think like this.
Yep.
It's just that it's so hard to not try to be cool that you gotta go side with the other side.
It's that herd mentality. Because
Yeah.
humans, that's to say we got to start looking at our animalistic nature. That's why I put in things. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to coexist with your emotions. Is to learn how to accept the fact that you animal is something you need to work on. Because at the end of the day, like when it comes to the whole cheating aspect, men like to fuck a lot more than women do.
There we go again.
No. What I mean by that? No, think about this. No. What I mean by fuck, I mean like instinctually, most of the times when it comes to sex, men are out there more so to populate with a whole bunch of women. Like some women do go out there and fuck with a whole bunch of dudes.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna kind of going off topic. You can say something about finishing ejaculating with the women, with the condom and without a condom. It's two different feels, because having that feel of I'm talking about having that feel of procreate. You said population. You said populate with people. So when you do that, you automatically feel like you're gonna impregnate her. It feels good.
Yep.
It's a different feeling. You actually feel that when it happens. You get what I'm saying? So we kind of do have sex for that purpose in the back of our mind. Now, I mean, now you have, we're going to be out here just be hoes and shit, but we actually have that in our mind. Like, it feels good to know that I possibly just created something.
Yep.
And you feel it every fucking time.
Motherfuckers nutting they side chick. That's how you know that shit be like, damn. They nutting motherfuckers nutting they side chick. Like,
greasy as
look,
hell.
like shit,
That's some
hey.
grimy ass.
Hey. Motherfuckers be like, I'm here for everything. Populate the world. But that's one
That's
of those.
what we're here for, though.
That's one of those. Let's say that's natural to us. But to live in a society, you have to learn how to curb your nature, control it. You gotta learn how to control your nature, because at
That's
the end
what
of the
you mean by
day,
indoctrination.
Yeah.
Because we are indoctrinated to believe that you're supposed to just have this one. This is going to sound fucked up because I'm a married man. Not saying I want to partake in this. Let's just put this out there.
mama.
They said, baby, I ain't got nothing to do with this one.
But for real, we're here to populate. We have this thing where in the Americanized world that have came through with this, you have to have one lady, you have this one niche family, when that's just not fucking true. I mean, your whole thing is to be put here to populate this earth.
Yep.
Now, I mean, that's why they're getting people to do abortions, why they're getting people to get the snips and shit like that, because they want to stop what is supposed to happen. When you look at grandmas and granddads, they had 11 kids, 20 kids, shit like that. Now, you would have men and women crucify this lady for having, she got all the motherfucking kids. What the fuck? That's a beautiful thing.
And if she taking care of the motherfuckers, the fuck you complaining for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you complaining for? Because it's now frowned
better
upon
It's not normal to the new society.
Yeah, because mothers
It's
be having
weird
one
to
or
them,
two.
nigga.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I want a
shit
big
weird.
family. Nigga need the money first, but
Facts.
I would want to have like 15, 10 kids. I'm not gonna lie.
God damn.
I would.
You
I
said
would too.
15,
No,
10.
no, I'm with you.
10,
If
15.
it was up to me, money wise, financially wise, yes, God, big ass family.
15 of them.
I do a dub.
God. Cool.
I do a dub.
Whole football team.
You got to think about it, because I'm gonna pass away.
Yeah.
And then one day there's gonna be a year 3000 to come on. I want it to be so much roots along that there's a possibility that mine still carry on. Because I done left so much behind, and I know that for our people, it's better for us to be more of us than a bunch of kids getting shot, a bunch of babies getting aborted. It seems like they're trying to shrink us, if you ask me.
Yep. Because our population was growing.
Not saying that nothing's wrong with abortion, because I believe I ain't got no poom poom. So what you do with yours, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not mine. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This thing, I can agree. I don't think it should be a law.
Yeah.
That's it.
I heard
Yeah.
China did
Facts.
some. Is
I
that
can-
shit true about China? They said
Yes.
something about
You're going to have two?
you can only have.
You got to think
that's
about how
crazy.
populated it is.
They way more populated
They're
than
way
America
more populated
is.
than us. So they made it a law where you can only have two, and you couldn't have too many. I don't want to make up none, because I think it was like if it wasn't another boy or something like that, they killed it or something. After that, some crazy. I don't know.
I don't know if that was a rumor or not, but that was like, I
Yeah,
think
I
it was
heard
something
about
that was
that
going
shit.
on for a little bit. I believe
Yeah,
it
I did hear
happens.
about it. I believe that happened too.
But
You heard about it for a while, then they stopped talking about it.
what people do in their own country and overseas and stuff like that, I look at it like that's their government.
Yep.
I mean, what they do with their people has nothing to do with me. I mean, I got too much to worry about what our government does with us, because we look at it like we have free will, which we do. You have free will to get up and go do whatever, but the people that control their people, they control their people. If they want tomorrow for us to believe that the sky was green, through time, it sounds stupid to say that would never happen. But if they wanted to implement that in schools and say this, whatever, and make it a whole controversial thing, through time, by the time you're 70, 80 years old, the people that came after us will believe that shit is green, because they control what the fuck they want to control.
Yep.
It just is what it is.
It's just like shit. I ain't gonna lie. For a long time, before my high school years and everything, you really believe motherfucking Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Right? Yeah, because I
Facts.
did too.
Facts.
But then you start looking into shit, this motherfucker ain't discover a goddamn thing. How the
Yeah, because
fuck?
you got to go through their schooling.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go through that, and you go through it at a very young age. And at that age, you're not questioning anything. You're just going home. Matter of fact, you're going home telling it to your mom like it's a very fucking fact. Mom, did you know that such and such and such? You believed it like that because that's what they said this facility was for.
Yep. And shit, they even put some stupid shit in front of you. And not the fact that it's not that the fact that it's stupid shit, they put some unnecessary shit in front of you, but you know. That's how school
like
is.
NASA in space.
They put unnecessary shit and bullshit in front of you, so you learn all of it and you just put it all together.
Yeah.
Because ain't no need for me to know what the fuck, like,
One thing about the United
igneous
States.
rock is.
One thing about the United
He
States.
said that ignorance
They don't never
rock.
tell the truth. They have tell the truth.
It's his story.
That's basically what they.
Winners tell the truth.
There you have it.
You know what I'm saying?
Winners
you
tell the
have it, right.
truth.
Yeah, winners. Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
Because at the end of the day, that's all the hero and villain story is. Because think about it, how many times, like think of just a movie, how many times have you listened to what the fuck the villain said and this motherfucker was right in every goddamn thing he said? But because we done watched this whole movie, we done chilled with this protagonist the whole time, and he won, that he
He
the
was
good
on
guy.
his side, yeah.
But at the end of the day, sometimes the shit that they be saying be right than the motherfucker. But that's how it works. Like right now, because at the end of the day, America won the war with Britain, and America basically won the war against us motherfuckers and brought us here and kidnapped us here. They tell what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
It don't matter
it's their side of
what
the
we
story.
say.
It's their side of the story at the end of the day. Because
Like, 'cause
who's
you-
going to say that I lost this and I lost that?
Because I get a question. When they give you the motherfucking test, if you try to say who won the war, Britain or America, if you try to write Britain, you're going to get a wrong answer.
Man, true shit.
That's just
Even
what
though
it
they all
is.
still the same. It's still,
Yeah, it's
all
the same
shit
people.
is the same shit.
But that's just like example. You can't. There is no way that a person who won and controls everything is gonna make themselves look bad.
No.
Right.
They
Why
would
you
never
think
do
everything
that.
that goes against them, they crucify. They tear down, like, because Kanye West, do I think he nuts? A little bit. But he sounds so crazy to the people like us because we've been playing their game so long. We've been taught to say, like, no, this is what it is. He sounds crazy because all of us agree that it's this. He just so happened to be the one to be like, nah, I don't have to do that anymore. I can say this right here. And we don't want to step out and be like, it can be another way. And that's why we're going to stay impoverished, because we so hell-bent on their shoes, their clothes, their cars, their this. We ain't seeing that our neighborhoods and everything that really is what get us out of that. But we try to get the look of being out of it because they tell us to get the look of being out of it. Now, I mean, it's bullshit.
That's all you want to do. And then you'll have people that's so convinced that they'll fight you on it, on every point in fact. And even if you do prove them wrong, they can't, because now they've built their mind around this thing. How do you tell somebody? That's just like right now, if you did, like, let's say you started a business, right? You worked your ass off to start this business, but let's say your business ended up start fucking a lot of people up. Who gonna tell you to stop your business?
Right.
Are you gonna listen?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this is your hard work. That's the same with a mom and her kid. Her kid can be a serial killer. She's still gonna love him.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, real shit.
That's a fact. In America, though, the way that it is for us, like as black people, I don't think we really love ourselves the way we say we do. Now, I mean, we'll talk that pride and, you know, and we'll do the, you know, the trendy stuff when it comes around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's cool. I got the new shirt that everyone got that says Black Lives Matter, or you got a fist on it and everybody has it, so I got it too. But really getting out there and really doing shit, or really saying, I'm going to stand for what I know is right no matter what the consequence is. What I know is right.
Yep.
Not what I know is trendy, because trendy don't mean it's right. Trendy does not mean it right. It just mean that we all just hopped on the shit.
Yep.
But what I really know is right, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
We don't do things, like you said, we don't really do things for the actual right reasons. And now we play this game where now the government done caught into this shit. So they just like, shit, as long as I can push something.
Yeah, they know we like
Brainwash.
tokens.
Yeah.
They know we like tokens, man. I say it all the time. It's like that. It sounds fucked up to compare us to cats, but it's like when they put the little yarn over the cat and I'm like, yeah, happy. That's us.
But this is what I want to think. How can you snap out of that shit? Like, how can you get the people to snap out of that?
I say the first, I don't know how, because if I knew
That's
how,
the-
I would
that's
been
the
trying to
crazy
do it.
thing.
But I would
How
say
can
the
you
number
get
one thing to
everybody to
try
snap
to
out of
stop
that
right
shit?
now is to turn the phone the fuck off, put it down. At least delete all the social media platforms. That way you have you, your house, your family. Once you get to seeing them, really seeing them, not seeing them through the lens of what people said about it and how they should be, how your house should be, how your life should be, all of that, how your job should be feeling. Once you can really see your shit and analyze it the way you see it, that's the start. Now you can actually go outside and you can talk to your neighbor. They ain't talking to their phone no more. They talking to you just sitting there smoking a cigarette or you getting the mail, y'all talking. Now you're building something. But if we have this social media that just have us in a whole nother place, and we're talking this like, and we're talking to people right now through social media, but I think that's what it's for a gathering, for a
Purpose. Not a gathering for you to self-actualize yourself, which a lot of people are doing. They're self-actualizing yourself. Like I spoke on this before. A lot of people kind of disagree, but if you really think about it, there's no real way to control your worth.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Your worth is like,
That's just what it is. What you put out into the world, what people crave from you is your worth. Now, your self-esteem is something that you have to build upon yourself. Because I've seen a lot of people out here trying to work on their worth and all this stuff. Fuck all that. Work on your self-esteem. Because at the end of the day, you got to love you. Because can't nobody love you and value you if you don't value yourself. Because ain't nobody going to buy a pair of shoes in the commercial say, you want this piece of shit?
most of the time, the way you're treated in the world reflects how you treat yourself.
Yeah.
This is what it is. If you don't really show that you care about yourself and you'll go through it, you'll get treated the worst. You'll get treated like shit. People step on you and all types
Because if you never say anything, they're just going to keep doing it.
Right. That's true.
That's a
And if
fact.
you keep accepting
ass,
it.
you can have a dirty ass car. But you think motherfuckers ain't gonna throw trash in the backseat if they see your shit dirty? I be telling motherfuckers that all the time.
Most
Motherfuckers
definitely.
gonna treat you how you treat yourself.
Yeah.
And that's facts.
Yeah.
And that's why people be trying to do this thing where we're like, well, You can't do that. This is basically a lot of people trying to get rid of your actions define you. They fucking do. Your actions define you, not how you want to be. How you want to be does not define you in any form or fashion.
Right.
I can say I'm the most handsome motherfucking black man in the goddamn world. Shit ain't gonna make it true. That shit doesn't work. You just can all you can do is love yourself.
That's it.
That's all you can do. How I am, I love the fuck out of who I am at the moment, and that's it.
That's it.
Right.
And then if anybody else don't, I don't care. You want in my life to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't look for the approval of everybody around me. I don't need it.
And know that you have the ability to change what you don't like about self.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because if you look in the mirror and say, oh, I don't like this, and I wish I was fucking thinner, bigger, whatever the fuck people shit is,
you can work on that. You can work on that.
You can do that if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's what's really going to make you happy, go do it.
Yep.
Because looking at it every day and being crying about it ain't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. What we say before, you can only work on what you can control. And the shit that you can't control, you can't work on. And the problem is everybody's trying to work on the shit they can't control. And they're not trying to work on the shit that they can.
Yeah.
You can't control that your job pay $16 an hour. But you can control
that you there getting 16 an hour. Yeah. You can go get a different damn job.
Nice one.
That's a goddamn fact.
That's just a fact.
That's a goddamn fact.
To sit around saying that you unhappy in a situation that you can control it, I can't do nothing for you. I can't. You can come to me every single day, say, I'm unhappy with this. I don't know what to do. You can control that. You know what to do. You're trying to get off from doing it, but you know.
But that's the getting out of your own way thing. I mean, that's kind of the being scared of the norm. Now, I mean, scared of the unknown. I mean,
Yep.
Because once you don't know what it's like to be without. Say if you're in a relationship and you know is being with this person for a while, you don't know what it's like to be by yourself. So that's why you scared of stepping out of that thing. Or if it's a job, or if it's whatever it is that you at in your life, you're scared to take that step. But sometimes you gotta be like, fuck it.
Because if you always scared to take that step, you'll never get up the stairs.
That's a fact. Because if you're failing already, I ain't gonna say failing. If you're not happy where you are, only thing that can happen, you can change it and you still be unhappy. What really happened? Keep changing it every damn day until you find that happiness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
anybody that feel like that, you need to stay by yourself until you get yourself right. That's what I agree. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna say that because sometimes you need.
Until you feel like you in a space in your life where you happy with yourself, then
it's the individual, because that will work for, I'll probably say, a lot of people. But sometimes it might be that person that made you see yourself for the first time and made you look at yourself, and now you found yourself because of this person. And
It's
now
all interactions, man. It's all interactions, because those interactions can change a lot. Like you said, any famous person you really see who had like a life that was kind of like fucked up, they will always tell you a story about an encounter.
with somebody. Yep.
They will always tell you a story about an encounter by somebody who came in and blindsided the fuck out of them and said, nah, that ain't how you live.
Right.
You see hood niggas that done got out the street, same story.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, we need other people. The bullshit thing that people keep saying where I don't need nobody is bullshit. Humans as a species need each other. So to say you don't need nobody is fuck shit. It's fuck shit.
True. Everybody needs.
When women say it, when men say it, it's bullshit.
Everybody needs somebody.
Yeah.
You need to learn from.
That's what
Everybody
people
needs
say
somebody
to.
to
That's
learn.
what people say to get their, to keep their shell hardened.
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause I ain't gonna
because
lie, I used to say that shit
because a lot of people been hurt. I'm not gonna lie, they've been hurt by a lot of
people.
people. So sometimes they get that. I don't need nobody because they know they need that help, and sometimes they go to the wrong person and they do fuck them over. I mean, so they get scared to get more help, so they say I don't need nobody. No, you do. I mean, just your judgment skills is off. Now, I mean, you trust in the wrong people. You're looking for things. Matter of fact, you're trying to be something you're not. Because if you're constantly around people that you don't need to be around and they're fucking you over, you're trying to be something that you're not. Because you shouldn't even be in that fucking crowd.
Most definitely. Like, as a grown-ass man, I've been in a situation where I said, no, I'm good. I don't need nobody. Say I don't need my parents. I'm grown now. I got it. Fuck that.
And
About
something hit
2
your ass, don't it?
years later, I was like, nah, I need my mama. I need my mama, goddamn it. Fuck that. This shit hard out here
coming
for
home.
a pimp.
I'm coming home.
Or somebody get a phone call, look at the call, like, watch they calling.
Yeah, I say, mama, daddy.
I'm coming home.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's just like, granted, everybody
been
need
there.
that space.
Yup.
I know I had to call my mom, Dukes.
Yeah.
Plenty of
Yeah.
times.
And she'll remind me too. Now, see,
So remember you tried to be grown?
You can't even say nothing. Like, yeah, you right. Oh yeah,
But it's a needed reality check sometimes.
yeah, man.
Because in the day, you don't learn
Fact.
too much from success. You learn more from your failures.
yep. And that's what makes you who you are too.
Because failures be humbling you. You ever been on a streak of straight success and you get a little bit arrogant and life come back to humble your ass
Yes, God.
real quick.
Let's go. Real quick.
Real quick. You be like,
yeah.
I'm good.
That's in me. I believe in karma. Well,
oh yeah,
I had
Yeah.
a patch in my motherfucking life, but shit was fucked. I'm talking about. I ain't saying it's the best right now, but I'm talking about where it was like bam, 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 and then I got to think about. At first, I was blaming everything in the world. I'm like, well, makes sense. It's about time for me to. I didn't cause problems. It's about time for me to have to get my ass knocked the fuck down real quick. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Now it's time for it to get the fuck out of there, but you get what I'm saying?
Yep. But you got to get humbled every now and then.
You have
Because
to.
if you don't have humbleness in you, you will fuck some shit up. You will
yeah.
fuck some shit up.
oh yeah.
That's
Me-
why you see.
me back in 08, 09, I changed a long ways, man. Like I'm more humble. Like man, I seen times I kick in your door, come up in your house.
You was
Like
kicking in doors at 08,
what?
09?
I told you call me the kid.
I was shit. My ass still watching
But like-
SpongeBob.
but
Eating
I ain't
Fruit
gonna
Loops
lie,
at
like-
that goddamn time.
But I ain't gonna lie, like I changed, like I humbled a whole lot. Like the older I got, the more I humbled. Then me losing people in my life along the way, that humbled me. And I'm like, damn, I can't. And then me having kids, that humbled me a lot. Cause I'm like, damn, if I leave this earth today or tomorrow, I can't have this type of news floating around out here. Like I'm just some crazy ass motherfucker out here just doing the most. Like it's a time I got enough time to change so I can paint a different picture for my children. So that's what I'm doing now.
It
Like,
became a time where you realize that, yo, I want what people remember of me. I want what people think of me. Like when they
Right.
hear my name, I don't want people to think the same thing. Because there was a time I know when my name came up, it was certain thoughts that were just like instant.
Right.
I mean, I have to change that.
Yep.
I have to change that. You get what I'm saying? But only I can do. I can't blame other people for thinking it and all that. No, if I'm doing it, maybe not what they're thinking in every aspect, but I did something that they had to exaggerate. If I didn't do nothing, they couldn't exaggerate. You get what I'm saying? So I have to change.
Like me and this guy, like I'm gonna say like 4 days ago, we had some words on the internet. He ended up calling me on.
E.T. came through the building.
He ended up calling me on Facebook Messenger or whatever. I answered. Normally I don't answer the shit, that type of shit, but I answered it. And he was like, "Man, what's up, man? Something like I ain't trying to beef with my peoples or whatever. Nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. Like it's all love and shit." And I was sitting there thinking to myself. At first I was getting high headed, cause at first I didn't want to hear what the fuck he had to say. Like, nigga, is it beef or not? Cause I can pull up. That's what my mind frame
He
was
was
on.
screaming. He said he
But
chose
then,
violence.
but then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it and I'm listening. I was like, I'm listening to him. I was like, something was like, let him hear him out. So I let him talk for a little bit. I said what I said. I was like, you know what? I said, this is some real shit. I said, I felt good when I got off the phone with him because I was like, you know what? I was like, I never did this shit before. I never sat down and hear another man out and try to talk some shit out because it was either you got a problem with me and I'm going to handle that shit. That was how I was. But now I was like, man, you know what? I changed the whole motherfucking lot because I'd have been looking for that man address ready pull up at his house.
But
I sat there, I listened, I heard him out.
Nigga say he was looking
Me
for
and
his
him,
address.
real shit. Me and him talk on some real shit, on some grown man shit, and talk that shit out. And it was on. And when we hung the phone up, I know he felt good when he hung up because he told me, he was like, man, my girl made me call you, man. He was like, because she told me that maybe you had a misunderstanding, it was something that I posted, it was some misunderstanding, so she made me call you, and it was good that we talked it out.
We need more of that. though.
And that's what I said.
We
And I
need
told
more
him
of
that.
that.
I was like, we need more of this. We need to start doing this more.
Everything
Problem
now is
solving.
like
Real
on
shit.
site. And
Right.
this and that. But
Like,
like you
that's
can't
how I-
handle things on site. You
Yeah,
ain't
you
even get
have-
understanding yet. Because if it was something through words, like a text message or
Mm-hmm.
a post, you read it how you perceive that.
Right.
Like that's why I hate texting. Oh, I hate texting.
Yeah, me too.
Because somebody can read those words and take it how they want to.
Right.
I'm like, whoa. Let's get some understanding. And we need more, like, definitely when it comes to men, because, too much testosterone. Like,
Because you can't read a text message and go off of somebody's face expression, they motherfucking attitude when they said it, because you couldn't see none of that. It's just words.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
know what I mean? It's just words.
I had a girl fuck my whole day up at work with that shit. Because it was just like, I don't care nobody say. I feel like it's worse to get them text messages while you at work. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah,
but
them
getting
the
them
worst
text
ones.
messages at work bitch you off because you can't really show it like that. I'm still trying to be professional, and I'm looking at my goddamn phone like foot start tapping. Cause
he is pissed off.
Because
he
it's just
said,
like,
oh, this motherfucker.
because it's like, no, you. But crazy thing is, when it's gonna happen.
Like, you wait till I get to work to tell me this bullshit.
They
But
hit you.
you
They
know
hit
I
you
can't
with
sign off the
them few
clock.
starter words like what this is say I just think it's funny how, or can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Man.
that's when you know it's about
Can
to
I
be some
ask you?
bullshit.
No, can I ask you a question? Be the one that give me that shit. Put me through stress. I need to smoke. I don't even smoke cigarettes, but I be having to smoke a box of Newports on that question. Like, can I ask you a question? Damn, this shit. Gotta pick.
Let me get one.
They say I don't even smoke, but I think I need a box.
God damn.
I think I probably pissed my old lady off with that one. Let me ask you a question. I know she like.
Here we go.
motherfucker.
Everybody, I believe everybody feel like that. When they hear that shit, let me ask you a question. Everybody feel like that, male or female. Like,
It used to be
shit,
cool
we
in
go
high
with this
school
shit.
because I knew
But
I
let
was
me-
getting some
let
head
me-
or something. But
let me-
that ain't cool no more.
To sum up Smoke University, let me give us some game, and I'm gonna ask you something.
Say class in
We just
session.
talk about asking questions. You say this so this rapper Smoke University. What would you your word to? I would say relationships, but we're gonna get into that. When it comes to building up, the community streets like that in our community, us being together and not seeing a social media. What would you say to that?
To do.
Can we get that banner out there? No. Smoke University.
So I would say, in order for us to build up the community, I will honestly say 3 important things. First thing is your neighbors. We need to be more communicative with our neighbors. We need to know our neighbors, like actually know, because you can't say I'm here for the neighborhood and you don't know the motherfucker that's directly next to you.
Facts.
Real shit.
Because who you for? You for your house. That's it.
Your house, yeah.
So that's one thing. 2, the kids. The kids. Start making your kids go outside.
You got to
Start
meet more people.
making your kids go outside because honestly, everybody meets that way. Everybody meets that way. That's the easiest way to get the community together because, somebody kid going to say, hey, Mom, I need to go to the house. But, I don't know if, old school rules. I got to meet the parents.
Yeah.
So now y'all communicate. You over there, y'all might have each other numbers. Also, stop being mad when somebody tell your kid they doing wrong.
Facts. That has to
I
go.
agree with that.
People has the right to chastise your child if they're wrong.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Man, I done seen times where down there where I'm from, man, I done seen kids throwing rocks and a parent to come out there correct the child about throwing rocks and then they get into it with the parent because the parent like, why you talking to my child like that? Why
man.
you like that shit got to change,
Like,
bro.
have y'all seen
That got to
like
change.
you can't even ride through a neighborhood? Kids won't even move.
Fuck
I remember that
no.
used to be a thing. Like everybody, car out the way,
Not no more. They'll look at you like,
slow the fuck down.
yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's like it's just you have to, like that's one of the biggest things because that's literally where we break up neighborhoods because kids make the neighborhood. They make the neighborhood because they are the ones that's running around this mother. You might go to work, but y'all might communicate. And now, if you actually give that sort of presentation, you know for a fact your kids ain't doing bad 2 blocks away. You know that. Because, Shirley gonna call your ass. Say, hey, this little motherfucker out here throwing rocks at cars. Easy. But if you don't know nobody, that's why you can't trust your kids to go outside now. I can't trust them to go outside because motherfucker get snatched up and won't nobody know shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because ain't nobody caring about each other no more.
No.
Nobody cares about
That go
each other
back
no
to
more.
like months ago when we was talking about the grandmothers not being on the front porch no more.
Yep.
That got a whole lot to do with it.
Good ass conversation, but that's what we have. We got to wrap up Smoke University, man. Let's get a what we call it, a
They
hand
say
clap.
sign
Can we
up.
get a hand clap?
Yeah.
We need to get a different.
Join
sound.
that university, man. One of the best universities.
Smoke University.
get
And
a
right
bell.
now we about to have. What you say?
No, I said we need a bail. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Hit your bell, man. Hit your bell, man.
Class is out.
Class is out. Know what I mean?
So I don't dismiss you the bail, dude.
A community meeting, man. That's with my man Vessel. Now he's gonna call in, put something on the table that we got to discuss at the table, and it's a community meeting. Remember, it's a community meeting, so we need y'all to call in, give us y'all words. I mean, because the only way we gonna get things better is to get everyone's perspective, everyone's.
Communicate.
Not exactly, because we can't change everything.
Yep.
But you might know a person that know a person. I mean, they got this organization, and this got these people that help these troubled teens, and they got people that help little girls out, or people that's dealing with domestic violence. So getting the word out there is what we really fucking need. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. But until my man's hit us up,
How the fuck
Huh?
you be?
get drink up. Yeah, until then, get the drink up. What you say?
I just want to know, like, shit changed so fucking quickly.
As far as what?
Oh, we got a call?
There we go. We got to come there. The community meeting has started.
Yo.
What's good? What's good? Vessel in the building with the community meeting. What's up, man? What's good, man?
What's good?
So what you got on the table today, man? What you bringing to the meeting today, man?
It's crazy because Brother Smoke kind of touched on what I was talking about already.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was going to talk about. That I believe the death of our community, man, is for social media. Social media killed our community.
Yep.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Because growing up outside is something that all the kids did. We got together, going to the courts, football. We built relationships. That's how people got to know each other. Parents, aunts, and everybody knew everybody out the hood. The OGs knew everybody. That's what the thing to do. Like, if you want to know what's going on, you had to go outside.
Yeah.
You had to go outside. It won't know. Let me go on social media and see what's going on. You had to go outside and figure out what's going on.
That's a
Right.
fact.
And
Yep.
and make friends, get at women. It won't know. Let me get DM her. No, it should be at the basketball court. You gotta shoot your shot. Communication. Like, if you talk to younger people now, they don't even know how to hold a conversation.
Not
You
at
know what
all.
I'm saying? They looking at you. You talking to them, their head down. Like, bro, who you talking to? They don't know how to hold a conversation anymore.
Yeah, because they
Like,
they
half
only
of the
been
kids don't
texting
even know how to ball or none of that. Like, all this stuff has died out.
Yeah, it's
Can
gone.
we-
Like, when the last time you been out the hood and went to a candy lady house?
The number
Or-
on the bottom.
None of that no more. All that shit is gone.
Number.
Right, when we was growing up, we was outside stomping our toe. We was doing crazy shit, swinging, climbing trees, and all
Playing
that
jacks
crazy
and
shit.
shit.
Cops and robbers, all that shit.
All that shit. But nowadays, it's like when you bring your child to your homeboy crib or whatever, and his kid there, they are so confused.
They don't know
They
what to
looking at
do.
you like,
Sitting there on iPads and shit.
yeah.
That shit is crazy.
And that's another thing, you fucking up the communication of these kids because they're not gonna know how to communicate. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even like when it comes to my generation, because my generation was kind of like that fade out generation. Like when it like we was raised up to see some of like that era, but we then branched off to here. So when it comes to my generation, you can notice like a lot of people, they don't even know how to call in their food. Like
Yeah,
you tell them to
damn.
call in their food, like bro, it's a literal thing where like if they card say they gotta go in and see the cashier at the gas pump, they'll go to another station.
I'm not gonna lie. I like I mean, my kids are deaf. I mean, but the youngest, like your brother. I asked him to call in the Geek Squad to help him fix his computer. He sat there on the phone and put it down. I said, "You ever call him?" He said, "I ain't know what to say." So he never called him. I said, "Well, goddamn."
God damn.
I guess he said, "Fuck
He was
it."
being
He
honest.
said, "If you would have told me to text him or type it up, he probably would have
Oh,
been
yeah.
good."
They don't know how to
But
interact. I got
It's crazy.
grown motherfuckers that don't know how to do that.
Even with cash and money, everything is digital nowadays. A lot of you go to some people, they probably don't even know how to count money.
That's a fact.
So everything is digital. Get me on the cash card. Cash at me.
Yep.
Venmo me. You know what I'm saying? Zelle it to me.
You don't
Like,
gotta write a check.
Damn, I ain't even think about none of that
don't even
shit.
see cash.
That's a fact.
Boy,
That's a fact.
dumbing them down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And writing is one of the things
It-
that they shouldn't forget how to do. Even though it's changing to typing and everything, but writing is a form that we do it so willingly. I mean, you don't understand that's a form that we really need because this is forever. The computer can crash. You can find something that somebody wrote, depending on what they wrote it on or whatever, 100 years down the line, 200 years down the line. You need that form of handwritten something.
Yep.
But they're taking that away. That's why handwriting has gotten
Worse.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. I used to think my handwriting was the worst that it can ever be.
I used to think it was the worst too. I ain't gonna
Until-
lie. I used to look at his
Until I
handwriting,
actually
that.
seen
Yeah, I see something.
another generation. I'm like, God, like, this motherfucker look like kindergarten. Like this motherfucker, like I said, how the fuck you got a capital letter in the middle of the motherfucking word,
Yeah.
and then your E look like a J? Like what the fuck going on, cuz? Like,
Now,
but-
y'all remember now, I mean, for the community meeting, we need everyone's perspective.
Yeah, we'll call in. I'm
Call
gonna go
in
and hang up.
301, let me, what the number go? 301-761-1040. That's 301-761-1040. But yes, you're right. What? Go ahead, Vessel.
he gone. He gone. He gone.
Well, goddamn.
He said he gone.
He said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
But
But yeah,
man, gone. I thought he was still up there.
but no, that's a factual thing though. Social media is fucking us up like on more levels than just socially. Like it's fucking us up on everything.
Yeah, family,
Everything.
relationship,
Family,
kids,
relationship. Look,
everything.
learning.
Everything. Yup.
Learning is the biggest one. That's fucking us up a lot because it's taking away like humans are social creatures. You're taking away the social part.
Yeah.
That's why depression is fucking rising.
Yeah. Because people don't even know how to speak their feelings. Know what I'm saying? They got all these thoughts just running through their head. They want to tell somebody, but they can't get the words right.
So they make a tweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts, that man got a long
Phone
way the hell
went
he
off
waiting
just in
on.
time. I was
We
gonna say,
we
hold
got
on, he
pizza
set that up.
downstairs or some shit. But that's a fact, though.
Social media is killing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, see, my man's vessel didn't disappear. I mean, I thought he was hitting on something. You know what I mean? And I had to broadcast the number. I didn't know he was disappearing on me like that. But when it comes to our community, I look at it put it like this. I look at it like we don't think that we own it. Technically, we don't own it in, the actual house, that street is owned by America. We get it.
Yep.
We actually live here every day. You don't see them at all. We don't treat it that way, though. I mean, we just treat our own house that way. If we would have treated our street, don't drop no trash. I thought about it the other day. I drove through a goddamn block in St. Mary's. Oh my gosh, the trash was everywhere. I came home. I told my old lady, I said, I think I need to put an organization together that's like called Our Neighborhood. We're going to go around, we're just going to pick up fucking trash. Because it's fucking disgusting.
Yep.
But because we don't treat it like it's ours. But we'll go in a neighborhood that we think is a white neighborhood because it got nicer houses, won't drop a penny out that bitch. Put that bitch right in our pocket. Eat a piece of gum, put it right in our
Throw
pocket.
it in our jank
Damn.
Throw it right on the ground.
You gonna make me go down Ridge
because
right
you
now?
don't value your joint.
We don't value because we don't think it's ours.
You
Yep.
right, but you gonna make me go down Ridge right now and step in the white neighborhood, throw some trash.
That's
down
just
there
like-
'cause you
No, see, he going to the whole damn direction. He said the whole goal
Lord,
is
forgive me. It's like I'm just
Yeah,
jokes,
that
just
man
jokes.
terrible.
I would
shit.
never do that.
That's like with what's that thing called? Like when it comes to people in their neighborhood, they won't no, not neighborhood. When it comes to like houses, like you said, when it comes to not renting it, like I be seeing a lot of times like people will like they'll rent a house, it'd be good, but because some shit happened, they'll fuck the house up.
I seen
Yeah,
that
seen
shit too.
that.
For
Someone
what?
put cement
Yeah,
down the
for
drain.
what though, man? Break the
It's just like,
cabinets off
why?
the wall and shit.
Because now you fucking it up, so somebody else can't get in there. Because it's
Right.
gonna be more expensive next time now. Because they gonna get their money
You
back.
fucking yourself for real. Because whenever you want to move in another place, that shit gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's
you
just like
fucking yourself.
I don't like ignorant shit. That like I don't know if it's like age thing. Cause I used to find shit like that funny. I'm not gonna lie. You just like looking on social media. Oh shit, just funny, stupid shit. But now I be looking at a lot of stuff like, for what? What's the point of being ignorant, showing people what they expect of us? I don't like that.
That's what lets you know when you, maybe because like growing up, I had mom and dad. I mean, but you also in the area where outside is outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit happening that you shouldn't be in, and your mom and your dad don't want you in, but you in. It's like fuck it. You know what I mean? But I always had that thing of like when sometimes when stuff happened, I'd be like, I don't think we should have did that. I always had that when other people was like amped up that we did it. After we do it was like, I don't think I should have. So maybe I think I always been like this, but just won't comfortable yet to come out and say like, what we doing is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
What you think about the riot in Baltimore? You think that was dumb?
The riot and the brawl.
I know
in
a few
Alabama?
folks that was out there.
No,
I was
riot
out
in-
there too.
Wait a minute. The riot in
The
Baltimore.
joint out Baltimore.
Oh, during the Black
And
Lives
they
Matter
ran down in the
protest?
harbor and shit and did all that crazy ass.
During the
shit.
Black Lives Matter
Yeah,
protest?
doing all that shit. You think it could have been handled better, or they could have?
I think riots are necessary in a sense because people care about their money. They don't give a fuck about your words.
They ain't worrying about why they fuck. Yeah, so
I don't get when we became a society that was against that in the first fucking place, because at the end of the day, it's how we fucking got here.
Yeah, the Tea Party.
Yeah, like they literally went around destroying shit. Now people keep like, oh, well, they were vandalizing businesses. You don't think the people who sold tea was pissed the fuck off that their whole shipment was thrown the fuck away? Like, could you imagine that? Like, you got motherfuckers waiting for tea. People like tea. We ain't got no other drinks out this motherfucker. So you go pour all the shit down. Now we ain't got the tea. They was mad too.
Because we've been marching for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We've been saying we want equality. They know that. You know what I mean, sometimes you do have to cost them some money for them to be like, whoa. All right. I'm going to have to remodel my shit, but what can we do to not have this happen again?
And when so many people give a fuck about rich people money?
Yes.
yeah.
Like I said, they're not giving none to you, sir.
It's the thing, like I was saying earlier, it's the whole we see their stuff as valuable. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, you're going to make us have to lose Target. So what? Target came here and all y'all went there and spent that Target, and Target ain't fixed now. They pothole in his neighborhood.
And it kicked
Nah,
out
You know what's
every
crazy?
single.
That's one store I don't go in. I don't.
All them stores though,
I
Walmart,
just don't- I
Target,
never-
none of them.
that's not even-
None of
that's
them
They
not
motherfuckers
destroyed
do.
so many family businesses, and people don't pay that shit no
They
mind.
do charitable
Shit, Walmart,
things like
Walmart. We ain't gonna go there about them either, because they on some shit too.
Walmart does not give
Walmart
a
on
flying
some
fuck
shit,
about people
Shit,
in their
they-
neighborhood.
look, I knew Walmart ain't give a shit about people when they wanted you to tip the robot.
Tip.
The self checkout. They wanted you to give a tip
You right.
to the self
There's
checkout.
a store I can't even think they're not gonna have like the Amazon one is, but there's another one like Walmart. Walmart is going to it too that they're not gonna have any cashiers.
That's what
They
trying,
have got
yeah,
us
that's what they-
brainwashed
yeah,
to the
they
point
definitely
where
trying to do that shit.
we have became the cashier, and we're happy than a motherfucker. I'm gonna just go to
Yeah, you ringing your own shit up.
Nigga,
But
you want to get
the
paid
crazy
for
thing
that?
is, that also comes along the line because, like I said, with my generation, they don't like interaction. They're so awkward with interaction. They don't even like that bit of interaction right there.
So they'd rather go to the self checkout.
And that's how that shit got broke. Because right now,
That's
you'll go to the
crazy.
self checkout,
Yeah,
you'll
ain't even
see
think about it
Motherfuckers
like
gonna
that.
be moving like zombies. In the
you'll
middle.
see way more young people at the self checkout. You'll see way more older generation people at the
Yeah.
regular lines. That's just how it goes. That's even when it came like when I worked at like McDonald's. They would try to force us to make people go to the kiosk. Young people go there anyway. They didn't even come to the counter. Young people walk straight to the kiosk, boop, 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 boop. Old people would look at the kiosk, say, nah, I'm going right to the line. Because at the end of the day, it's just like that interaction kind of one of those things that not force you to talk to people. It's one of those day-to-day things. Like, the less interactions people are having, the worse it's going to get for people interaction. That's where you're going
That
to see
sound like
And I'm
more
like,
fights.
I got to shopping for.
You're going to see
Man,
more
fuck
fights, more aggression.
Yep.
You're going to see more of that because now people are even more so living in only their own world, like
that
we're
sound
living
like
now.
super depression.
Like,
what
think
it
about
sound
how
I'd
we're
rather go
living.
through the regular line.
Me too.
Think
And
about
I'm the
If I
type
got
of
a shopping
motherfucker.
cart full of shit, who's gonna sit there one
No,
by
it's
one
me.
and
My
scan
thing is,
every man?
I'm a sociable motherfucker. I talk to motherfuckers.
Me too.
My
I
old
like
lady,
joking with people.
to the
like
point where I
that's how
talk to
am.
motherfuckers
Same
so
way.
much. See, I want my damn W2. I talk to motherfuckers so much. To my old lady, probably she call it flirting. I can't help it.
It's just your
When I-
natural.
that's my natural shit. I'm not gonna be in this person's presence and not say nothing.
That's how I am. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm the same.
I got to talk. We here now. We might as well make this a goddamn back and forth situation.
That's
until
how I
we
feel
get out
as
of each other.
cashier. Look, I used to get all types of badges on my joints. I talked to everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I used to lie like a motherfucker on that cashier. I'm not even gonna hold it. That was my favorite job because I could be a different motherfucker to different motherfuckers every time they come in here and have a great time. Christmas time, so yeah, I just got my mom a whole vacation to the Caribbean for the holidays. ain't paid for shit.
Nah, like
She got a card.
This nigga out there wailing.
Because
Just keep the conversation
just
going.
Keep it going. I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk
just
about
keeping it
something.
going.
And then sometimes you get motherfucking conversation that fuck you up, like, well then. That was something nice, Larry. I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes you had a motherfucker depressed. But like I said, those interactions help.
Yeah,
those
you-
interactions. Because
Strangers
literally,
will talk to you.
I
first.
literally
Right.
had a lady, like, it was Christmas time. I said, Merry Christmas. She was like, I don't really fucking like Christmas because stepdad died or some shit. Like, on Christmas. I forgot what exact words is. You know, I just had that conversation. She started laughing, She said I made her day, shit like that, gave me a tip and everything. Shit like that.
Dang, she probably went and brought everybody gifts that damn day.
Because it's just like, you never know what little bit of kindness will do to somebody.
That's why
That's
I
why
say
I don't
spread
need-
love, not hate.
That's why I
Facts.
don't even be mad at some people that be mad at work some days. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. Real talk. Like, literally, they could have just lost somebody and they're trying their hardest to come into work because that's all the income they got. I'm not going to be mad because they're not smiling at
And
me
go back
today.
to you said humble yourself.
Humble
You
yourself.
humble yourself. It can give you a better understanding when somebody come approach you or something, and you approach somebody, you got a better understanding, relaxing mind. You ain't fucking full of rage like, oh yeah, I'm ready. You know what I mean? You more understanding when you humble. So
Good
if
shit.
somebody going through some shit and they got an attitude with you, it ain't even got to be about you. It could be something they just went through. But you
Right.
can understand them, and you can say some shit that's gonna humble them, break them right down like that, and that whole shit. Gonna
That's why you
bother
shouldn't
them.
be rude to every
So you
fucking
right.
body. You know,
Yeah,
you
you right.
They'll never
You
know
right.
what the
Definitely
fuck they
right.
going through.
Right.
Never
See,
know.
I
And
had
also,
to learn
I
that
don't,
shit
I don't
too.
judge everybody who's being rude.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Like, sometimes, like, granted, if you being rude, I might not like fuck with you. Like, I'm not supposed to disrespect you, but like, just say I might speak. You don't speak. I'm not gonna get mad at you
Right.
for that.
Right.
Because at the end of the
That-
day,
You could have just cussed somebody out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And was out getting some air. And somebody, how you doing? And you like, look, right now I ain't in the mood right now. You know what I mean? So no hard feelings,
what
man.
you about to talk about?
No, I got to keep the show moving, man. We got to get
No,
into
no,
this
I said, what you about to go
relationship
to?
advice with Bang, man. We got to have a
Say
little
no.
bit. We got to have a little bit because it's 5:30. We got to have a little bit of relationship advice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's throw a little bit of that.
let's
in
get
there.
in
Let's talk about
Well,
that.
LQ
shit.
just, I need love.
I need that. See, we should have had that drop in there, right?
That would've been tight
We
right
shoulda
there.
had-
That would've been tight right there. I didn't even think about that.
Let's go.
That'd have been tight.
What
right
you
there.
got for us, man?
My topic today is accountability. That go for
That's
both
my favorite word right
parties. Accountability. Because if you got a partner, if you got one partner that takes all accountability, and you got one partner that don't see none of the bullshit they do, it's not going to work.
You got to call in. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
got to call in.
sorry.
Who called?
I can't wait to hear who it
We
is.
got to call. We got to call in. We got to put it on hold. Yo. What it do? Thank you for calling the King's Table. Who we got on the line and where you from?
Man, ain't nobody but Vessel, man. I'm calling about what y'all talking about.
Oh man, this man call back in.
Yeah. Man, I love. I don't
Say
want
we
to
back,
get the whole-
Huh?
But I was saying, because I work at a hospital, man, and I even worked at Walmart. I love interacting with different people, customer service, because you never know who you rub elbows with, man. You never know. And I tell people, a closed mouth don't get fed. You used to be surprised what people are into or who they know by you just opening their mouth and showing kindness to a person. Always show somebody good respect and show a little compassion. You'd be surprised where it take you in life, man. I'm
That's a
telling
fact.
you.
That's a fact. That's a
True.
fact.
That's why I said being humble. Cause 8 out of 10 times when we go to work, we all different people. You know what I'm saying? We all different people. We got to come out our box to interact with different people. Because other than that, we won't talk to these people on a regular basis. There's no way I chill with that dude or talk to that dude on a regular basis. But at work, you do. And you find out, man, people being different things, and you, next thing you know, you got put on with somebody or just a word of mouth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey,
Real shit.
You already know, man. Stay close. You already know you're gonna stay close. I know you're gonna stay close, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm tuned in, baby. I'm locked.
Now, accountability.
Accountability. That's
Hey,
what
what
the
was your
topic is
relationship
today.
advice right here.
But relationship advice.
He said accountability.
And we're talking about accountability. Take that shit. If you know you did something wrong in a relationship and you fucked up, stand on your shit and try to fix it with your partner. If you one of them people that can't take accountability, be by your fucking self. I suggest you be by yourself. Don't fuck nobody else head up fucking with that shit, man. If you can't own up to your mess and can't stand on your shit and say when you wrong or whatever, because your relationship's not gonna work. It takes two.
It's a
I don't
partnership.
mind. I know when I fuck up, it's hard for anybody to admit that they was wrong. But the only way you're gonna change, you're gonna fix the situation.
You got another
if
call
you
coming
stand
through.
on
We got
that
another
shit.
call coming through.
It better not be you again, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. We about to block your number.
I see I need love.
I like that.
Hello?
Yo, who we got on the line? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is your wife.
What's up? What you
But
got us
I'm
about?
just calling when you were talking about Sean being humbled. I work in the medical field and urgent care, and we close at 8 o'clock. And we used to get so mad when patients come in at 7:59 because we ready to go home. And I got humbled. Patient came in, it was like 7:58, and he came in and he was like, he needed to get seen. And I didn't show the attitude, but I was kind of mad on the inside. So when I was getting him registered, he was like, yeah, I would have got here earlier, but my mom just died. I was at the
Goddamn.
hospital with her. And 2 weeks ago, my dad died. So I'm trying to get a funeral together. Then my mom going to hospital, and she died today. And I was like, here I am mad about going home in a few minutes, and this man dealing with this. And it just curved my attitude real quick when it comes to that, because you never know what other people are going through.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's what's up.
That's a fact.
And see, since we on that topic, you took accountability.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Admitted that you was wrong and that it wasn't right. That's what I'm talking about. We need more.
It wasn't right.
Yeah. But thank you for calling, baby.
That go back to
All
what I
right,
said.
bye-bye.
That go back to what I was saying. Like when y'all ask every week how everybody doing or whatever, I don't have nothing to sit here and say like my life was fucked up or it was all that bad, because at the end of the day, it's somebody out here that's always doing worse than you, and that's going through something that's worse than you. And to them, you could be living good.
Yeah.
Your life can be the shit to them.
Somebody
You feel
always
what I'm
want
saying?
what you got.
So, yeah.
Somebody always want what you got. I used to say
Exactly.
that. I used to say all the time, like, I used to say it to you. I'm like, look, know your friends, because you can bring them in this house. Know what I mean, and to us, it's just a PlayStation. It's just a this and that.
Right.
But if they ain't got shit, oh, it's a lot.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
will come and take your shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all about how things look, where you are in life. You know what I mean? Because your success is different than someone
And
else's.
that makes sense, because I remember when I used to take people girls, right?
This motherfucker.
And you know,
Mr. Steve, your
Said,
girl.
"Pimp Daddy smoke."
it was just that because I ain't gonna lie. I said,
God damn.
So I used to tell this dude, I said, hey man, stop messing with it. Don't mess
I
with
was,
these goddamn married women, man.
look, I was doing a service.
No, you won't.
Yes,
I
I was.
said,
Look,
I said it's
damn,
one
man.
thing to mess with somebody's girl.
They do,
they white.
But
But
their
look,
wife, stop leaving that man's wife alone.
You must want to die behind
look,
that.
they do want helping them in the way that they need it, and I did. I set them on a better path.
Oh shit. Dr. Smoke, you basically was
Look, I was giving dick and intellect at the same time. It's just what it is.
God
He
damn.
said, I had to tell him to smoke university.
Diversity.
Jeez,
God
that's
damn,
crazy.
cuz. Man, cuz. I can't fuck with this man today, man.
Man, it's
I need
crazy.
prayer, man.
I'm sitting. Look, they laying on my chest, saying, like, he just ain't shit. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay, baby. And you know now,
Looking at the watch like this.
Look.
No, she gonna be.
and crazy. Look, check this out. Every last one of them is living great right now.
But ain't with
Happily,
You
man.
just had to come through.
Yeah, I just had to show
come
them what
through
is
for a
good.
time.
I had to show them what a good relationship seems like.
Say it ain't with you.
No,
but
it ain't with me because you cheating right now. But I'm gonna set you up for in your future. This is what you look for.
Oh shit.
Yeah, stuff like this.
This
Yeah.
is what you look for. This is romance.
This man right here.
What it say? You say, say, I
teach you,
heard
I'ma
you
send
was
you home.
Say, I heard you was missing a few inches, and I got the remainder. Let's go.
Oh shit.
I'm not messing with this.
They say cut him off, young.
Oh,
But no, I get what you're saying when it comes to that accountability.
It gotta be.
because
It gotta
a
be.
lot of people
accountability.
ain't.
It gotta be. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I don't give a damn if you're mad at me when I get home. I still love you. But I'll be sitting here talking to my wife, and I'll be sitting there telling her, like, man, it gotta be even, man. It gotta be accountability. I don't like saying when I'm wrong, but if I'm fucking wrong, I'm admit to the shit. I'm gonna
Right.
feel like shit afterwards. But hey,
Even if it take
you
you
know what
2
I
to
mean?
3
Like,
business days.
at least you exactly just taking accountability. Period. Even if it, you're right. Even if it took you fucking 4 to 5 days, you came back and be like, you know what, I was wrong last time. I'm sorry.
I think more men. Now I could be wrong because I haven't talked to all women, but from what I can see, it seems like more men are open to being accountable to things because it's already looked at where we're wrong anyways.
Right.
So we might as well be like, well, I did this because a lot of women don't really, you know, I mean, when the fuck do we say that they were wrong?
Right. I seen a video on TikTok, right? It was supposed to be a funny video, but I was thinking about like, look how this shit is, right? So it was a dude, it was a young white dude and his father. And he was telling his father that he was getting married. So his father asked him a question, but he didn't answer to it. And his father was like, you supposed to say yes. That lets me know you're not ready for marriage. But I took it like you teaching your son the wrong shit because you teaching him to agree to whatever woman say, whether she right or wrong.
Yeah.
You telling him to just agree to it and just accept it.
But in a way, he
You feel what
did
I'm
say
saying?
that though. In a way, because he said you were supposed to say yes, and being that you didn't, you ain't ready, which is true.
Yeah, but he's basically saying like to say yes to whatever female say.
Oh, no,
just
I'm
so
not-
you don't
I'm-
have to argue with her and it's supposed to be a
yeah.
joke. But I'm like, you basically teaching your son to just accept whatever
Like
she
that
throw
shit
at
is
him, you know what I
it
mean?
is a hard ass joke that people say, but the thing about it is we like to say that to kids. When you say that around kids, like I say, kids internalize a lot more than we give them credit for. Because you say that to a group of grown men. We might hell, one of them grown ass men might take that shit to heart. But in a group of grown men, we might say happy wife, happy life, because you know sometimes they need to argue with them sometimes. But at the end of the day, that's not right. And we know that
You know
shit
that's
not
not
right.
right, yeah.
But if you tell that to somebody who will just agree, because some people are very
I'm
impressionable.
gonna be honest. I'm not a happy wife, happy life type of motherfucker. Maybe a problem I have. Not saying that my relationship is rocky or no shit like that. I'm just saying I do not know how to let you get your way if it's wrong. You can be happy with your wrong way, but I ain't about to let it go down.
We need to change that.
Sorry.
It's happy spouse, happy house.
There you have it.
There we go.
There you have it.
There we go.
We definitely gotta make a little
Because
change.
I'm down. I don't never ring the goddamn bell, but
I agree
today
with that
I'm
one
ringing
right
the
there.
bell.
I
Because
agree with that.
at the end of the day, is the house gonna truly be happy if only she happy? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, she gonna stop being happy real quick. Because the more that motherfucker unhappy, the more he gonna show that shit.
Right.
It's not gonna be happy for long. It's a happy house. It's a happy wife.
Happy spouse.
Happy house.
It's happy house,
'Cause
happy
that
spouse.
goes both ways.
Yes, because it has to be. Because you'll never have a successful relationship where it's only one way. Either motherfucker gonna snap one day, somebody gonna snap.
Yeah, somebody gonna get tired of it.
If one partner ain't happy, somebody gonna snap.
Yep. That's just
That's a
how it's
fact.
gonna go. That's
And
That's
that's
a
just
fact.
because, like, that even goes for dudes. Like, if you got a wife that's cooking and cleaning for you, making sure everything about you good, but you can't even tell her she beautiful every day. One day, after a while, you be mad. You'll come in the house, she got a dick in her mouth. And
That's
you wondering
hilarious. He
why.
ain't say that she was walking out. He ain't say
That's
she
what I thought he was gonna say, but
she got a whole cockly doodle in her mouth. Cause
I ain't gonna lie, shit.
it's
Look,
terrible.
let me be in a 5-year relationship. I feel hated in my shit. And I'm like,
Now,
you
now,
gonna walk
now,
in that joke and be la 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 la.
It's one of them things. It's one of them things where, like, in relationships, I guess me and you can probably speak up to it because we're married. You probably don't want to speak to it. Me, my wife already know. I'm open book. I say what the fuck I think. You know, don't give a damn about none of
I'm
that.
the same way.
I'm more of the type of, like, in a relationship, when you'll get to a point where you believe that you may be happier somewhere else. But then when you realize that, yo, it was just this thing. I ain't gonna say moment, it was just this thing that was bothering me. It wasn't the person. Now, once you get to the point where it's the person,
Yep.
that's when you
it's-
be like, all right.
because a small action is something that can be curbed. Now, we also have to have realistic expectations for our partners. Ain't
Right.
shit happening overnight. Nothing.
Takes
I don't
time.
care how much you want it to be. It's not a switch. There's no switch in this. This is all learned behavior, so I got to unlearn it now. We need to have realistic expectations for our partners.
And the people that need to learn this, they gotta learn communication. That's the main fucking thing. It's communication.
And also, we gotta learn how to teach our spouses how to love us, because it is no such thing as they just gonna love me and this is how love is supposed to go. You know, you gotta teach them how to love you.
And they gotta be open to learning.
Yep.
I mean, because like me, once again, I can only speak for me because I only know me. And when it comes to a relationship, I don't know how you are in your relationship. I don't know how you are in your relationship. Me, I'm gonna tell you how I am to the T. That way, there's no room for misinterpretation. I mean, you can say, well, I heard you say this. I'm like, oh, well, I meant it like this. They were the words I said, but this is how it was meant, and this is that. That's me. I mean, so a person has to be willing to learn. And then the crazy thing is, if you don't have the open concept of both people talking, and it's just one person talking, well, that's beating a dead fucking horse. Yeah. Relationship ain't gonna work. I mean, and once you get to the point where if there was ever a time where there was two people talking and it came down to one where somewhere you fucked up, somewhere you stopped their communication.
Yeah, you right.
Somewhere you shut them up.
You either find that shit and try to fix it or just leave it alone.
Or leave it alone, yeah.
I'm telling you.
I seen a couple had a buzzer like Steve Harvey. I say, I don't know it worked for everybody.
Marriage has seasons.
But
facts.
The buzzer.
Facts. Marriage does have seasons. That's a fact.
Because they ain't always gonna be good.
It's not.
I tell people
It ain't even just marriage, it's relationships too.
The thing about
it's
it is,
be like that. Just regular
people who
relationships.
live in the same household gonna beef at some point. I don't care who it is. You might beef with your kids, your wife, look, you can have a cousin come live with you. At some point, you gonna beef with that motherfucker for a little bit. Why? Because you're in close proximity. At some point, you might have a bad day. They might have a bad day. Y'all might have something going on. You gonna beef within your household because you got different emotions in there. That's just like when you go anywhere. That's why I don't understand why they expect schools to be any different than they are. Kids are gonna beef. They gonna fight sometimes. You might have some that bully. The reason why, you got too many different backgrounds,
Different families,
coming
different
together.
backgrounds,
Same with America. No matter what scale you go on, when you put a group of people together, you're gonna have disagreements.
Yeah.
And people have to learn to accept that one argument. Like, granted, that was me. I used to be somebody that was hardcore. I don't like arguments. If I ever argue with a chick, I'm out the first day.
He said it 1,000,000 times too. I don't do argument. I'm bouncing. Gone. Say, God damn, you gonna have to.
No time. Ain't getting no time to
But
talk.
you
You wanna know
have
something
to do
crazy?
it.
Found one that I really fuck with, and when it came down to it, we got to talk about this shit.
Yeah, that's when you know. You got that one, you gonna talk that shit out. You ain't running nowhere, man. I'm
But
telling
that's
you,
just-
but
that's
at the end of the
realistic.
day, that makes you stronger of a man. I love communicating. I love talking. I love doing all that shit. I'd rather do that than arguing and just cutting the conversation.
Because a man is never gonna be right in an argument.
Right.
You're never.
And I love
Because you're
I
louder.
love
Your
talking
tone
and
is
shit.
so you will never be right.
Right.
Ever. Not once. You can't be. You just sound wrong. Your
And if
words
the-
might be right.
And this another thing. If the argument ain't going nowhere, just let it breathe for a little bit.
Yeah, let it go.
Just walk off, let it breathe for a little bit, then come
That-
back when you
that
feel
was
like
my
y'all can
downfall.
understand.
That was
each
my
other.
downfall at the
'Cause
beginning.
Mine was like that too.
I couldn't walk away.
understand that. Yeah.
I needed to be heard.
That's why I need
right
me. I need me a pothead
now.
girl.
See,
So wait, smoke break, smoke
Oh,
break,
yeah. That
smoke
would be
break.
better.
10 minutes.
Smoke
Yeah.
break. Let's intermission.
I guarantee you.
I don't know.
By the time you and her smoke, y'all come back in and y'all gonna forget the argument and everything. Everything be all love after that. But it's good. Communication is key, man.
She said she beefing because I don't like to make the bed. That's fucked up.
I remember you used to get on us by not making the bed. I'm telling grandma.
Hey, listen. It's just one of them things. I look at it like, well, she got it.
I better go to work. You got it.
Yeah, I'm already at the work. Mate.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the people that's I'm about to get back into the motherfucker. I'm gonna wash the motherfucker. That day that I wash my blankets and everything, my bed be the
That nigga said I'm about to
nicest
get back
shit
in
in
this
the
bitch.
world, but I'm about to get back in the motherfucker. So as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm getting back in the money. Ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, man. Before we wrap up out of this thing, man. Today been a good ass show, man.
Oh, let's not forget. Let's throw this in there real quick because
What's
we
that?
forgot to talk about fucking Alabama. Shout out to Alabama.
Oh,
Y'all
we
did y'all
not do
motherfucking
that.
thing,
we
man.
did not do that.
We ain't get a chance to talk about them.
Let's hit that real quick.
They
Let's
did
hit that
their
real quick.
goddamn thing, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna say I'm okay.
We gotta do that more
Did they
often,
do their
sticking
thing?
together. They did
Yeah,
their
they stuck
motherfucking thing,
together.
man. They did.
I just don't want us to get so stuck on the celebrating that, and it becomes this thing like, remember Alabama? Everybody stuck
No, I
together?
want all
it
us to take it as a
happen
blessing.
Every
fucking
single
Right.
time.
That's what I want.
If
It's warranted.
It's warranted.
Because-
don't just see a white person arguing with a black guy, you go jump. Because sometimes that black guy can be fucking wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has to be warranted.
Yep.
Like if you see her like that, I'm glad you
And we
brought
seen
that
the
up
audio. They
because
attacked that man.
it needs to be like that. And it also needs to be some discretion. That's why I'm glad that you said that, because a lot of times shit goes out there like, oh, this happened, so now we all got to jump on it. It's viral. We about to be viral too. No, I don't want that. And also, we need to start, what's that word? We need to start talking down to the ones that fuck up what we really trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to keep being like, well, you know, they just, no. If you fucking up our movement of what we trying to do,
Get rid of them.
we don't need you here. We disowning that. That's not part of us right here.
And that should go to anybody that's causing confusion in the black community. I don't give a fuck if you're
Because I
black
hate that
or not.
shit.
That's,
Like,
that's you gotta get them motherfuckers.
I don't want to just go fight
That's
a
the
white
problem.
person for no reason. We're not doing that. That's
We're
not
not
what
doing
we
that.
do here. We trying to get away from that entirely. That's why I try to people. What is you fighting
But that
for?
fight was worth it.
Yeah, that fight was worth it.
That was worth
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
And that energy that everybody feeling off that shit, don't lose that shit. Keep that shit going, man.
Because it could have been worse.
For real,
They could have
for
been
real.
saying RP to the guy that got killed by the mob of black people.
Let's
I mean,
say if it wasn't them
mob
type of
white
black people there, and motherfuckers was just standing around on their phone,
Yeah, and they killed him.
And that's exactly
and they
what
beat
happened.
that man to death. You feel what I'm saying?
Because they literally started attacking him. That's why like people talk about, well, why did White hit the lady with a chair? I said, look.
He did bang her that.
No, fuck that.
He
If
stole cold Steve Austin. Her
decide
ass,
to
man.
hop in a
There you
brawl,
go, right.
Yeah, you accept
if you
it,
decide
that
how to
whatever
brawl,
comes.
that's
yeah.
like even if like your homeboy fighting or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. If they in the moment and you decide to hop in there and try to break it up, expect you might get your ass hit one time.
Right. Right.
Because at the end of the day, you hopping in a fight. Ain't nobody looking around. And then if somebody touch you while you fighting, it fuck up your head.
Yeah. And shout out to the swimmer, because black folks don't
Hell,
fuck
yeah.
around with water that much, and we don't know what's in
He
it.
got over there.
Call
So
that
for
man
him to jump off
Nemo
that shit
Brown.
and swim
Said
over there,
Nemo
that was a
Brown.
Nemo Brown.
And you know what tripped me out? He took the time to take his shirt and dry that motherfucker out before he started whooping ass after he got out the water.
That man
Shout
had
out
the,
to
that
the
man
swimmer,
had the
man.
Black Panther fro. He
We
knew what the
gonna call
fuck
him
he was doing.
Aquaman. That's what we call that motherfucker. He came through, man, in the clutch. Shout out to the man with the chair too, and the 3 females that was whooping ass out there. Shout outs to them too.
Was one of them like a worker from one of the boats?
I think I did see one of the
I'm
workers
like,
out
the
there. They was
worker
out there
started
too.
squabbling.
Yeah,
I
they
said,
was out there
okay.
too.
Look, I knew once that nigga threw his hat.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That was like the back call one.
Yeah, so
You
for
put the
all
back
my
signal
black
on
folks,
there.
if you see me do that,
That's
I
the
want you to
signal?
follow up.
That's the signal.
I told
Everybody, we gotta get. What
I
was
might
the
go
color
on
of that
Walmart
hat?
and do it tonight. I'm just gonna do a test run. I just want to
No,
see where everybody
there's
head at.
something wrong
I'm
with
gonna
this
go on
man.
Walmart, throw my head up tonight. I'm gonna see where all y'all at tonight.
Something wrong with
That's the
this guy.
sign. The alarm went off. It's time to go. We gotta stick together. But yeah, take that shit that y'all seen.
And
Take that
carry
shit,
it.
black folks, man. And a lot of black folks feel good about it. I feel good. I ain't gonna lie. That's because we need to start doing that more often, man.
Yep.
When you see somebody
Sticking
doing
together.
something like that, man, we gotta stick together, man. Fuck sharing videos of us fighting each other, because that's bullshit.
Yeah,
We don't want to see
I
that
don't,
shit.
look, I don't want to see
We don't
no
wanna
more
see that.
Karen videos.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Karen get bumped in the mouth.
Yeah, I would. It's
Oh,
time
yeah, man.
because the thing is, a lot of those Karen videos, like what I don't understand is
As long
like
as
I
Karen
get,
don't hit
no.
Karen don't hit nobody.
Yo, yeah,
she
as long as
out.
Karen's good, but a lot of those videos, Karen be hitting people. That'd be the problem. Like I be seeing that, but like they black people showing a
You
lot
see the
of
white dude
restraint.
smack the black girl? I seen it on TikTok. I meant to show that.
You don't be seeing that?
I seen the
They
white
be
dude
stealing off.
he smacked her, man, but she knocked his motherfucking head off, man.
Good.
She knocked his head off, man. This man, he smacked the shit out of her. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a couple of videos like that been resurfing since this Alabama shit. Just like the white dude was in the store and he was talking to the black dude, was like, "Yeah, you better go up there and pay for your stuff, boy." And the nigga said, "What?" and knocked his motherfucking head
Or
off.
when the
man.
one dude, I think he was like, he had like autism or something, and the one white dude said, "Don't come around here no more." Had him all hemmed up. That should have been a hat.
See,
off.
there you have it. We
Should've
need-
been a head off moment.
We need
Hat
more
off.
than that. It ain't, and I'm not the type, because I'm not trying to start no race. We don't need to be fighting each other point blank. But right is right and wrong is wrong. We've been getting abused for years. We've been getting murdered for years, and every time we stand up and say something, there's a problem.
And white folks don't
So-
want to hear shit because when motherfucking Rittenhouse defended his
Yeah.
goddamn self,
They was celebrating.
Yeah.
they was celebrating.
They was celebrating.
Right.
They were celebrating.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with
They
that.
still celebrate this
When
motherfucker.
Zimmerman
Trump said
sold his
Trump-
gun,
250,000.
y'all was celebrating.
Celebrating.
And this motherfucker still walking around.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
So
yeah,
now,
but we got to get out of here. But hold on. We
beat the
gotta
dog
keep-
shit out.
They
of
said somebody get him.
We got to end with the word to the community though. You know what I mean? And because we only got about 7 minutes. Appreciate everybody for pulling up at the King's
It's a
Table,
positive.
man. But this has been a dope ass show, man. We had the chat been jumping. Know what I mean? Had a couple call ins. Know what I mean? But to end up the show with word with the community, I'm gonna just say that the rap culture is not the black culture. Let me say it again. The rap culture is not the black culture. We're so much more than just ass shaking, gun shooting ass, getting high ass, Percocet ass motherfucking people. The club scene does not define who the fuck we are. If you think your definition of fun is going out with your friends and you half naked and he got the strap on him and all this shit, if that's what you think of as soon as you hear fun, you're not culture. You might be part of the rap culture, and if you're trying to follow the rap culture, you're stupid because you're still broke. These motherfuckers are rich. They can go in the club every fucking day because they can afford to. We need to realize what the fuck black culture is. Not saying I can define it, because I can't.
Because
It
it's
just
infinite.
ain't just that shit. We are way more than that.
Right.
And if you're just happy with the world seeing us as that, I don't need you around, you ignorant bastard. I don't need that shit. I would rather them see us as people that hold their head high and strive to give more. Not just the people that just know how to sing and tap dance and fucking run and play ball, that bullshit. We are way much more than that. And now it's just becoming whole shit. Violent bullshit. When you listen to the radio, if you think rap culture is black, you know your neighbors. You probably don't know their name, but you see them leave every morning to go to work just like you. That's black shit. They working for their family. That kill a motherfucker all the fucking time and I'm gonna be out here shake my ass shit. That's ignorant shit. That's not black shit. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it.
And I think if we had more control over promoting that shit, it wouldn't be out there like that.
Right.
But when you got the wrong people promoting that shit, that's what they want to put out there because they want to put a bad image on us anyway.
Hey, because you know what happened? White people said, oh, they want to be real niggas, so we'll turn them into them. Real ignorant motherfuckers.
Right.
Real ignorant
But the motherfuckers in Alabama showed us who the real niggas was.
No.
In that
The
sense.
ones that did what they did.
In that sense.
We need more of that.
We need more of protection
Right.
from us
We
like that.
need to start protecting each other more.
We need more shit. When you look at the ratio of black teachers in school, definitely when it comes to black men being teachers, you need to see that more. You need, if you're going to talk about getting a better black man, let them see positive imagery
of a black man.
of a black man. Not just all they see is either you're going to play sports or you're going to be a gangster. That's what they see. We need positive imagery, and we don't have any.
And it's more than football and basketball.
It is.
You can teach your kids.
You rarely see positive energy from women. This is not a bash to women thing because I know, like I can see in our day-to-day life, we're a bunch of positive black women in our day-to-day life. I'm talking about
The influential ones.
the influential one. You don't see that many positive black women at all.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like Ice Spice.
I don't know too much about her, so I can't even.
What you don't like about her?
I've probably seen the girl probably once or twice.
Her music, what she talking about?
I don't respect none of it. And then it's just like
I can't fuck
I
with
don't
the music.
even with like Sexy Red. It's just those are the type of people that go and try to do things for the kids. It's like I get it, do things for the kids, but at the same time, what are you showing them?
Look at the image you putting out.
Yeah.
Now I see what
You're not
saying.
showing
Real
them shit.
Real shit.
That's just like
That's why
the
Rhapsody
rap
is not,
game with
Rhapsody
these
is
new
not bigger than what
females
she is. No,
These new
The best
females that's
female-
coming in this game is mostly fucking
the best female
strippers and shit,
rapper
bro.
is Rhapsody, and she would never get promoted because she
I'ma
not
say-
talking, shaking your ass. She just raps. She just spits, and she dressed like like
I'm telling you, the
women that we
last
see every day
realest
on a day to day.
motherfucking female rapper that we had that was actually spitting on some real shit. The last one we had that was Nicki Minaj.
In Rhapsody,
I ain't
gotta
heard
listen
too
to
much. I got her. I'm gonna listen to her tonight.
They
like
took-
Nas,
they
you like
took-
her, you like Jay, you like
they
her,
took one part of Nicki Minaj's image and ran with it.
and ran with
That's
it.
what they did.
And ran with it. They said, "Oh, they like the whole shit." We're looking to sign all hoes to the building,
And that's
Yep.
all they
Can you
looked
say-
at. And
But
if
the
you
same
listen
thing
to her
go with
music, she talking about more than that. She on some
All you hear is
man,
shoot 'em up,
that's what
pop
it is.
pills. I mean, can you kill a op? Can you do that? That shit is not black culture, fam. That shit may be rap culture for now. It doesn't define hip hop at all. Because hip hop is way bigger than that. That's they got a choke on it
Should
right
we say
now.
young culture instead of black culture?
We could say
young
ignorant
culture.
culture.
Ignorant. That's
Ignorant
ignorant
culture.
ass
Say
culture.
that.
It's
'Cause
the
it ain't
ignorant
it.
culture. It's literally it's the culture that we bash.
We
Like,
are intellect. Yeah, we are. Intelligent and adventurous trendsetters, artists, doctors, entrepreneurs. We are better than the bullshit. Facts.
Be real.
Kings and fucking queens.
Be real.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever talked positive like on the street level when it comes to the hood shit. Nobody. On the street, face to face, when you go
Right.
talk to the vast majority, even the motherfuckers doing it will still talk like, nah, that shit killing the streets ain't good. Because at the end of the day, they know what the fuck they doing ain't good.
Yep.
But we promote it so well that it looks like we love it.
Yeah. Facts. Well, man,
Ain't it good?
appreciate y'all for pulling on the King's Table as always, man. King City.
King Smoke.
Bang, though, man. Until next week, remember it's
Farrakhan
every
for president.
Wednesday, 4 to 6, Beltway Radio and beyond, man. We are the King's Table. Like, share, smash the like button, share. Let's grow the platform if you like what the fuck we talking about. We out of here. Cheers.
No, we about what it
Yeah.
is. The sad is true. Sad true. I bet you.
Fantasizing about the times that I was hoping that I would make it. Seen a shift in Norfolk tides, now it's mine for the taking. Was born to win, but got the will for winning. Toast my yak to the sky, like I finally went and did it. They was chiefin', I was chiefin', but it got a whole different meaning. Why they smoking, drinking, tricking, I'm out here handling business. Hit the pavement trying to get it, like I'm out here on a mission. Then relax with Lil shouted, neither wifey or a mistress. With the